Poor, poor things. All this time you believed in a lie. For years I told you tales of devotion, of a great entity we served, the Frigid One. I preached of their majesty. I begged for your loyalty in their name. But the truth is colder than you imagined. There is no distant deity, no throne of frost in the void, no benevolent watcher in the dark. Because, my dear cultists, I am the Frigid One. The being you thought you worshipped, the one whose presence chilled your bones and whispered in your dreams, was sealed inside me long ago. A desperate act by my parents, final high priests of a dying cult. The followers slaughtered, the rites forbidden, the old faith turned to ash. And in that ruin, they gave me a burden, a prison. To preserve the last spark of power, they used my body, my soul, as a vessel, a shell, their child. Marked in a sealing rite older than written word, the frost blood pact carved a ring into my flesh, a wound that never healed, a sigil that now rests at the center of my being. Yes, my dear cultists, the Frigid One slumbers within me, but not silently. These are just the start, the whispers of a symphony, a cacophony, crawling under my skin. The Frigid One slumbers still, deep beneath my skin, heavy in my marrow. It stirs when I laugh. It breathes when I dream. And when it awakens, this vessel, my body, will be no more. The world will shatter. The end will begin. But that is not today. Today, we build. We grow stronger. We gather the faithful. We rekindle the belief. Your devotion is power. Every cheer, every message, every moment you spend here feeds the Ancient One in the dark. We will become a chorus, a cold choir echoing through the void. And when the time comes, whether you weep or rejoice, know that you helped awaken the end. So welcome, my little cultists. Welcome to the fold. Welcome to the fracture in reality where Bagel reigns and where frost never dies. Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you can join us. How you doing, Lemon? How's my favorite citrus? It's been a little bit. Admittedly, it's been a hot second, but I'm glad to be here. I've been working on a lot, if you couldn't tell. if it wasn't already obvious, a lot of changes. Including some official lore. It's not just me saying things kind of out of nowhere and hoping that it makes sense later down the road. I actually sat down and I went through and I made proper lore. So here we are. That being said, I need to make sure my microphone's working properly. So hang on, let me, because I have a couple other things I want to show off as well. But I didn't have a whole lot of time to like actually get things set up and properly tested entirely. So give me 1 second. Hidden away, secret. Need to make sure because I'm noticing the mouth tracking is not quite what it should be. No. Yeah, use microphone. This microphone. Okay, well, we ball. We ball. Yes. I know. Hecate was great. We loved Hecate. Hecate, beloved. Unfortunately, Hecate was always a placeholder. Always there to basically wait until I was able to have a real companion. Because if you will divert your attention to our glorious channel point redeems, you will notice we have a few new things showing up right there. Right.
Oh,
now.
Boy, I'm the first. That's right.
Congrats, you were the first, Limit. I'm so
Buster.
proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You were the first. Look at you go. Look at you. I'm so proud. I know. I had to have something there because I was a little concerned that if I didn't have any redeems, it would like completely prevent people from like it would delete people's channel points, and so I had to keep something there just in case. Luckily, that didn't happen. Luckily, it didn't like wipe people's points for it or anything. But I just wanted to have something there just in case. I know. I'm sorry you missed out. Get it off me. I'm sorry you missed out. So yeah, we got a couple new things. So there's a few things I'm very excited to share with you guys. If you will divert your attention to our glorious new channel point redeems, you'll notice a few returning, some classics. You know, saying you're the first. You know, classic hydrate redeem. All the ones you guys know, I know you guys love. You also see a color there that looks a little bit new. A different color. There's a blue there for some reason. You know, it beats me what the blue's there for. I really couldn't tell you. But there is a blue one there now, if you guys wanted to play around with that. And introducing our glorious new friend here. Did it? Ha! I'm safe. You suck. I'm safe. You wasted your points and everything. Embarrassing. Couldn't be me. Not me currently going in and seeing why it didn't link properly. It would be really funny if I went out of my way and made something that intentionally doesn't work. Like, that would be really funny. That would be really funny. Unfortunately, I didn't. And so it's really awkward that it's not working. But, you know, that sounds like something called Not My Problem. Well, that really is awkward for you now, isn't it? Sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I don't, you know, beats me. Maybe am I able to go through and manually you chose potions, right? No. Concerning. Concern. Hello. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. You know, I tested everything yesterday, everything work. And now today no work. No work today, cuz why would it? Of all the days, you know, when I didn't actually have time, I genuinely did not have time to test anything today. So of course things stop working today. Cuz that just makes sense. Tis the life, I suppose. Do the other ones work? I need to know this. You can see the overlay. See what should be going on. Uh-oh. Well, if I have to relaunch it, this is going to take forever to... You know what? Screw it. We'll relaunch it. We'll relaunch it because, you know, it's supposed to work and it ain't. Either way, yes. So, you can see we got a few new redeems. A brand new look, if you will. As well as our new friend here. This is Corvus. He actually he was a childhood pet. I had him for a very long time. I'll be honest, I don't know how he's alive. If you ask me, he doesn't look like he should be, but at the same time, there are a lot of weird things, so I just kind of work with what I got. I'm just working with what they give me here. Ultimately, a few new looks, a few new changes. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to be concerned about. But yes, I'm very happy to show all this. You know, I've been working on a few things, like obviously the new background, the new setting. I figured if I was updating the model, right? If I was changing things, I may as well. Okay, so you can see the overlay is supposed to be working. So then, if I do this, well, we ball. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna unlink it and link it again because it should. Again, I tested this yesterday. It was working just fine. So naturally, it wouldn't work now. Success. Okay, cool. So we're success. It's successed. The redeems are the same name, right? Yeah. Throw dash potions. Well. That's so unfortunate. The one day I need it. The one day that I need it, it just doesn't work. Ah, okay. All right. I fixed it. I fixed it. Ow. I fixed it. I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. Yeah, I got a few new things there. Yes, I mean, admittedly, it's really not a whole lot, but I did a lot of work. I mean, obviously, like, I made the whole set. I got my new friend. Oh, how could I forget? I forgot. Give me a notepad. I have some new descriptions to change because I need to give credit where credit is due, naturally. Namely, for a few things. Don't hear myself. Namely, all the artists that worked on everything here. Right? Because I think I'm a big fan of giving credit to the artists that worked on my stuff, and so obviously we need to give some credit. So obviously the most important one, the model. Most important in air quotes, the most obvious one, right? The model. This was made by Lad. They are currently on VGen. If you guys want to go check them out, I'm very happy with it. Great price. I'm so happy with how it turned out. It looks awesome. It's literally just LAD Lad. It's over on VGen. And then ooh, I get to show my new profile picture. I get to show the profile picture. Where is it? Edit panels. I gotta update the schedule name, like the title for the schedule, the words for the schedule. There we go. About us page gets updated. Like, I did a lot of writing for this, okay? I did a lot of writing for this. Rules are good. I'll change that later. And then I need to add a credits panel for all of the links, and like it's legitimately it's links to the everything and everybody that you can find. Like it not only credits the people that did everything, it gives you the link where they can be found. For now, I'm just gonna make a placeholder panel. It just says like links. Links, credits. Ow! Why? What did I do? Okay, there we go. So now I should have... It doesn't look great because I just made it. I now have a very cool, very awesome links panel down below the stream there. And it should tell you everywhere. Again, I'm going to adjust it, make it look a little bit nicer later. But at least for now, it's pretty much just there to make sure credit is given where credit is due, right? Not only is it the people that worked on the model, the beautiful artist that worked on Corvus here, artist that did my profile picture, the stream banner, like everything that I didn't do myself, I give credit for. To the absolute best of my ability. The emotes were a little bit harder because some of them, actually some artists don't even sell anymore, so I couldn't link them to anything. Like I still tried to give credit where I could. And then, of course, naturally, I also need to make sure I update my own description. Because honestly, as much as I like my description of like, oh, you're a friendly neighborhood cultist, like half the calories, and blah, 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 whatever. As fun as that is, admittedly, it didn't really reflect actually what we do. So I wanted to make sure to maybe make sure that is more of a more apt of a description. There we go. So now my bio has been updated. Very good. And now, oh, yeah, the profile picture. Because I have a new profile picture. I got a new profile picture. The one I've been using for the past, like, month or so. It's great. I love it. It's a great profile picture. I even got the same artist to do the new one. But admittedly, I felt a little bad because the one that I was using is literally just a cropped version of a full piece that I commissioned, and I felt bad using a cropped piece of a full commission instead of just commissioning a new piece. So I commissioned a new piece, so I feel less bad. And also, like, I love supporting the artists. They do such an amazing job. So of course I went out of my way to make sure to reach out to them again because I just love their work. I think it looks really good. Channel, brand, update profile picture, upload photo. I think I downloaded it, right? Channel art. There it is. Beautiful. Come on. There we go. That's the new profile picture, baby. Let's go. Yes, a lot of new things, a lot of changes, a lot of money. But I'm happy for it. I'm very excited. And don't get me wrong. Still hugely, like, grateful and happy with what I had, right? What I had was great, and I made the best of it, and I had a great time using it for years. But I figured it might be time for a change. Might be time for a little bit of an upgrade. So, here we are. And I couldn't be happier. I'm having a great time with it. It's been a blast. Little tricky to keep it a secret. Like, I know I've mentioned, like, oh, there were big changes coming, and, like, oh, I've been working on big things. And I wasn't necessarily subtle about the fact that there were going to be changes. But I feel like people didn't quite expect this many. Like, we got a new mascot, new me, new scene, which, I mean, I change that every now and then, so that's not too big of a surprise. But then, of course, just, like, a complete overhaul to so many things, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. And I'm glad I can share that with you guys. I do this, I'm able to do this and enjoy doing this because you guys show up. So thank you. Yeah, I've been having a great time, and don't get me wrong, or I guess don't get mistaken. This isn't all we're doing. I know. We started late, and we're probably still going to be streaming a little bit later than usual. I'm hoping to go until like 11. So from like 7:30 to 11, not quite as long as I want to stream regularly, but I'm doing the best of what I can. And we'll be streaming tomorrow, so realistically we'll be able to get the normal length tomorrow. But at the very least, today is pretty much just me doing the big reveal, giving you guys a little bit of a lore trailer, just because, like, dear God, that took forever. Like, I say that. It didn't take quite as long as some other things I've done. Like, I've definitely done projects that take way longer, so that wasn't the worst. But I did every panel by hand. I'm pretty sure that was obvious. Like, that's not a surprise to anybody. I clearly didn't commission anybody for that. No, shut up. We don't do free ads. Shut up. That hasn't changed. We don't do free ads. Like, I don't know. I sat down. I originally planned to do like a more stereotypical reveal trailer. It was like, oh, here's the model and little intricate details being revealed over time. And then the big reveal, right? I was thinking about that originally, decided against it, mainly because when I started working on it, I realized it just looked bad. I didn't have quite the depth or skills that I needed to pull it off properly, or the assets, or just the time, quite honestly, because in order to make it look good with what I had, it would have taken very, very long. So I was thinking, like, oh, what else could I do instead? And as I was thinking, I decided, oh, you know what? I haven't made an animation in a while. I haven't done one on a stream before. I don't think. I know I've made animations on stream for like Art Fight last year or something, but I haven't done anything recently and like an animation for stream. I've commissioned some, but I haven't made any. But I have done animations in the past. I took a whole class on it. I played around with it for a few years. Like I know the basics of making animation. And so whenever I sat down, I was like, I need ideas for what I'm going to do. Like, I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do instead of this reveal trailer. It came to my mind like, oh, well, I could do an animation. I could try. And I was trying to think of, like, well, do I do a digital animation? Like, do I do the individual frames with a tablet? Because I do have one. Eventually, I decided, like, I just don't have the time to get the computer hooked up to what I would be using for that and then transferring the file. It would have taken ages technically, in my opinion, it probably would have looked better than it did in my results. But at the very least, mine were like, I liked the sketchy look to them. Like the sketch, more like pencil look that I just can't quite achieve the same with a tablet. So I liked that look. In complete honesty, I completely forgot that I was formatting it wrong. I probably should have been drawing them in a horizontal aspect ratio, I think. I probably should have been drawing them horizontally. Did not do that. Aspect ratio looked bad, and it was just like a single panel in the center of the screen. I was like, dear God, already did all of like 40 some drawings, and this is what I get for it. And it was a little disheartening, a little frustrating, but I think with what I had, I made it all right. I think I did an okay job. I tried to redeem it a little bit with the sound design. Also not the greatest, but I found a really good song. Like, I was really happy with the music. The music turned out really well. Mainly because I stole that from, like, I think it was, like, Elden Ring. So, of course, it's going to be great. In fact, that's why the entire, like, before stream playlist, it was literally just, like, cozy Souls from soft music. Because I was like, I could probably just play that. And it gets the vibe across, right? It matches the vibe. And then it's also, not only does it match the vibe, it also just sounds great. Like, it's just great music. So I was pretty happy with that. But yeah, I did a lot. I did a lot of prep work. Obviously, putting together the scene didn't take too long. Biggest thing was just me bothering my poor artists for all the commission pieces that I needed. Like, huge shout out to Kat. That was Anime Neko 63. She sometimes shows up here. Sometimes she stops by. I stop by her streams as well. She does stream on Twitch and YouTube. She's a cross-platform streamer. Can you believe it? But huge shout out to her. She did so much. Like, not only did she do my profile picture, she also did Corvus here, right? Just like, I go to her for so much art. Oh, after the stream today, I'm even going to be able to show the reference sheet that I made. So this was back in January. I commissioned a reference sheet back in January from Kat, specifically for my new model. So this has been, it's been a long time in the works. I can share. Okay. I am excited about this because I can share the horror stories of what I had to deal with. So, as you can tell, I started the whole journey for it. I wanted to start this back last year, before even I moved. So before, like, September, I think. Yeah, before September of last year, I wanted to do this. This is something that I wanted to do, right? This was explicitly the thing that I wanted to do. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Didn't have a house, didn't have a job, so I didn't really get to do it. Kind of important, unfortunately. So then, a few months go by, I move, I get settled in, I get a little bit more money. I'm like, okay, I still want to do this. This is still something I absolutely want to invest in. I need to get started. First thing that you need, naturally, is a design, which I managed to go to my friend Copycat. And they helped me actually design or actually come up with this design to a degree. You know, I gave them kind of ideas of what I wanted. They gave me cool sketches of like ideas and designs. I was like, oh, actually, this looks really cool. Awesome. And I took the whole thing, everything that I got, and I scooted on over to Kat. So again, Anime Neko 63. I scooted on over there, and I was like, hey, bud, I'm here to commission you. And they're like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, here, take my money. One commission seat, please. And that was that. So, you know, they took fast turnaround time, great quality. Like, I was so happy with it. They gave me choices to choose. It turned out so good. Yeah, huge thanks to everybody who helped me out. I'm so excited. I can't, like, take all the credit for this. Everybody did so much. So Kat managed to get the reference sheet done. I'm like, awesome, thank you. I went over to VGen, which, to anybody who doesn't know, VGen is literally a platform for VTubers to commission artists that already know VTubing, and it's a little bit more reputable than like Etsy or Fiverr, and it has a pretty like consistent communication tool. Like, artists and the VTubers are very easily communicated. I found an artist I liked at a great price. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start doing this, and I started doing it, and then a month goes by, and I don't hear a word from them. Like, they accept the commission. I messaged them initially about it. They answer some questions. They accept the commission. I start. I don't hear a word from them. months go by. I'm going into like late March at this point. Started in, I want to say, late January, going into late March. Had not a word, not a whisper from them. So eventually I messaged them. I'm like, hey, by the way, I just so you know, I'm gonna just because I haven't heard from you, right? I've been trying to reach out consistently, weekly, like, hey, just an update, just checking in, just like constantly checking in. Not a word. So then I go through and I'm sending one more message. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I'm going to be requesting a refund from the website because I haven't heard from you and it's getting past the due date that you guaranteed it by. So I'm just like, I have to go through my channels. Like, I think that's fair. And I start the commission, like I start the refund process. So, you know, I go through, I message support, and I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from my artist. Here's proof. I have been messaging them. Here's proof. And I would like to get a refund. They're like, okay, yeah, sure, we got you. It might take a little bit, but we'll start on that. Like the next day, they messaged me and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I was in the hospital. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I wish you would let me know. Hey, Kat, hello. I was just singing your praises. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. And can we just say a round of applause for Corvus here? Big round of, you know what? Big round of applause for Corvus here. Everybody give a round of applause. But this wouldn't have been possible without Kat's help. Thank you, everybody. Oh yeah, so I go through. I talk to this artist. I'm like, hey, just so I'm gonna get a refund. They message me the day after I start the refund process. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, geez, I'm really sorry about that. And then they even follow up and they're like, yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get permission. I'm like, fair. And they're like, so if you haven't already, get that refund. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm way ahead of you. Eventually I'm like, hey, just so you know, like, they haven't even really started it. If you want to do it on your end, that's perfectly good. Because I don't want it to like affect the VGen record or anything. Like, I wanted to make sure it was full credit and everything. I'm like, yeah, sure. It just might take a little bit. Probably like early March. I'm like, like early April. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I go through, I managed to find a different artist. I managed to come across Lad, who did this model. Very happy. Again, huge shout out to Lad. There should be the credits tab in my, like, below the stream. There should be the credits tab that gives links to everybody that helped me out, including Lad, including Kat here. And of course, all of the throwable models I pulled online, I also managed to give credit for those. So everything that I can possibly give credit for is credited there. But it takes a few months. Eventually, Lad gets back to like, hey, here's your cool model. I'm like, thank you, awesome. And I just went through and I made sure to I don't even like make sure to get it rigged. That was the big one is because they managed to do the art, managed to rig it, they got it all taken up. Then I needed to go through and figure out how to get VTubers VTube Studios settings put together. That was a whole learning process. I got a camera specifically for this. Very good choice. Better face tracking. And I had to. Like, I mean, what kind of VTuber would I be with a brand spanking new model if I didn't get the Twitch integrated throwing system? That's right, baby. We're rocking tits. You know it. We're rocking tits in here. That's why we got four brand new redeems down there. If you guys want to throw things at me at any time, those are just there now. You could just throw things at me whenever it works, which most of the time it should work. But yeah, it was a long journey, but I'm very happy I'm here. Like, I had a great time. Again, huge thank you to Kat. Thank you, Kat. In fact, I should be able to do a slash shout out Anime Neko 63. I'm learning. I'm so smart. There it is. A shout out was given to Anime Neko 63. Huge shout out. Speaking of, actually, Kat, I'm glad you're here. I saw your post. I didn't get to interact with it because as soon as I got home, I was like, okay, dinner, cool, get ready for the stream. Like, I did not have time to do anything other than that. So I did want to come by and I wanted to say, like, I actually would really like the two, I don't even know what to call them, the people that you drew. I thought those looked really cool. I can't remember I remember there was like a granny or something, and there was someone else. I thought they looked really cool. Yeah, avocado and matcha cookie. Yeah, I think those look so cool. I really like those designs. Like, I see what you're going for with that. Like, it's really cool. and I didn't get to like comment on them, but like I just wanted to give you credit where I could. I've never played it. I've heard of it briefly, but I don't even know anything about it. But I think they look cool. Also, hello, Charm. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. What a day for you to stop by. A lot of changes. A lot of changes. We if this is your first time, hello. I'm Bagel. I run our beautiful cult here. Glad you can join us. It's not just gonna be us chatting. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love talking to you guys. I have so many things to talk about and explain. Like, this was such a journey, and I'm so glad I'm here. But we are going to be playing games. We have games to play. We do have games to play. Just give us like a few more minutes so I can get it all out of my system, and then we'll start playing some games. And by games, I mean game. And by game, I mean Dead by Daylight. We play Dead by Daylight. We're going to play Dead by Daylight. that's you know, I did a lot of thinking. Oh, that's important. So I did a lot of thinking as well. I was struggling to find a niche for the stream for a long time, right? I was struggling to figure out what our niche was going to be, what exactly we were going to be doing, what we were going to be streaming regularly, like what exactly I was going to be focusing on. And I've kind of decided, at least for now, on a new schedule, a consistent schedule, one that actually has some reliability to it. I'm hoping to stream 4 times a week, at least 2 of which being Dead by Daylight, 1 horror game, or like a spooky thriller of some sort, and then a cool off cozy day. Yeah? You like, yeah? You see? Like, for example, could be like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Dead by Daylight, Pokemon, Resident Evil, and then Dead by Daylight again, right? It's just like 4 streams, consistent Dead by Daylight, because not only do I like playing it, you guys seem to like watching it, and we got a lot of new followers from it. So admittedly, it's great for this channel. So I'm probably gonna get back into that. I really like the game, and they're releasing probably the killer I'm most excited to play, Springtrap from Hit 2017 game, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Yeah, he's gonna be in there. So I do kind of want to play him a lot on stream. Finally remember your Twitch account after months of getting it. Oh goodness. Well, I'm glad you were able to get it back, Charm. I'm glad you were able to get access to it. I didn't have access to my own Twitch account that I streamed on for like a solid year, mainly because I used the 2-factor authentication they used was different from the 2-factor authentication I used for anything else. It was like Eufy or something like that, and I had tied it to a phone number that I used overseas when I lived in a different country. Meaning when I moved back to this country, the United States of America, I no longer had that. Meaning I no longer could log into that account because the 2-factor authentication was tied to a phone number I no longer had. So I just kind of gave up on Twitch and I moved over to YouTube more, which I still upload, or I try. I'm good. That's a big thing. I'm going to be uploading more. I'm going to be uploading more to YouTube. I have a few videos I've been editing for a while, and I'm gonna start uploading them, especially with the release of the new Deltarune chapters. I haven't finished the 2nd chapter, but I'm so excited. Undertale was such a big part of my life, and I played Deltarune I think almost on release. It was like October, the Halloween of 2020, I think 2019. Played it on the day of release. Started uploading videos on it. So I've been so far behind since those days, but I desperately wanted to get back into this. So we're going to be uploading a lot of what's left for me to edit on, was it 2019 or was it 2018? Deltarune release date. The first Deltarune. Yeah, it was 2018. October 31st, 2018. Man, I was a year off. Yeah, the first Deltarune. I uploaded videos of that way back then. It was all right. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't edit them very well, but I was able to put it together. And then years passed. I never finished chapter 2. I'm working on that now. I'm definitely working on that now. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to be hopefully... Ow. Don't free ads. Don't do free ads. But I was hoping to upload, because I think I currently have what's left of Fran Bow on my channel on YouTube. I finished the game. I'm just finishing the editing process, and I have a few videos that are ready. So I'm going to upload that interchanged with the Deltarune Chapter 2, which I do need to record more of, but I have a few that I just need to edit. So hopefully those will be ready. Once that's done, maybe I'll be sprinkling in a couple miscellaneous games. Like, I also want to play Mouthwashing. I've had it for a little bit, and I want to actually record it. So Mouthwashing is going to be up there. Like, a lot of the games that just wouldn't do really well on a stream, I'm going to be uploading there. So if there's a specific game you really want to watch, I'll probably analyze it, and I'll be like, would this be good for a stream? Would it be better as a video? And so if you request something and I acknowledge it, I'm like, oh no, that seems really fun, and I never play it on stream, don't be afraid to check out my YouTube channel, because I very well might be uploading it there. Of course I'll make it clear here, right? I'll make it very obvious that I'm gonna be uploading things there. Because I'm trying to get into the grind, you know? Not only am I gonna be streaming more regularly for longer hours, I'm gonna be going hard into the marketing, right? We're going to YouTube. We're going to YouTube Shorts. We're going TikTok. I'm not doing Instagram. We're doing all of those short form content to try and promote everything. So I'm going to be clipping things. I'm going to be editing. DaVinci Resolve is going to be my new best friend. Power World Dating Sim. I did see that, and I do kind of want to play it. The drawback is I've never actually played Power World. I've never played Power World. I want to. I've never touched it. And so I kind of want to play the game itself a little bit before I start playing the dating sim, which is part of why I'm not sure. I might stream myself playing Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating sim. I might stream that because I think that'd be really funny. And I don't upload Dead by Daylight content on my channel, so it makes a little bit more sense for it to be here. And I get to like appreciate, oh, that's what this character's like. Oh, maybe I get to a little bit more lore. It's just like, it's a little bit more fun. And I have access to the game. So like, it just kind of works out. Facebook Live too. I don't know if I'm that desperate. I know some people get some no, I didn't say anything. I know some people get success on Facebook Live. I don't know if it's for me. Honestly, I don't know if that's for me. I haven't touched Facebook I guess technically I haven't touched it in like a month, but that's explicitly because I used it to sell something on Facebook Marketplace. So it's not like I'm using Facebook, but I have used it relatively recently. No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. It's not possible. Okay. I've stalled way too long. I've gotten so distracted. I've had a great time. The new model is very distracting. I'll be honest. It's very distracting for me to like glance over like, oh, that's me. Like, oh, it's me. I see myself now. I'm so expressive. Like, it's very exciting and I'm having a great time with it. But it's a little bit too distracting. I just start looking at myself. I'm like, man, what a handsome fella he is. And I get lost in my own eyes. What can I say? I just have that look. Please.
Eagle is best boy with best model.
It is. Thank you. It works. Oh, the charity works. Let's go. For once, it actually does its job. They said it wasn't possible. They said it couldn't be done. Yet here we are. And Corvus speaks. He's so wise. Pogging. Let's go. Okay. Here, I gotta get our glorious game launched. I'm also gonna update the stream information because I think that's probably important for me to do, right? Let's see. 3-day Dead by Daylight. Daylight view. 3-day Dead by Daylight view. We're back. There we go. Happy Friday the 13th. I did choose this day very specifically. I was very intentional with the day that I chose to stream this. I saw like, oh, I wonder what next I wonder if a Friday lands on the 13th. And lo and behold, it did. So it just worked out great. Dead by Daylight. There we go. All right, cool. And then there's one other small change. Like, it's genuine. I'm not being like facetious or sarcastic. one small change that I decided I wanted to try. We might change it, right? I'm not hard set on this being the change, but at the very least, I think this might be worth it. If you will avert your attention over to the game, there we go. You'll see in the bottom left there, the tentacle is a little bit different. It used to be like covering the almost the entire bottom left corner. I decided to kind of rotate it and shift it a little bit because I didn't like how much screen it took up. So I went and I kind of edited it. I cropped it down a little bit. I think it looks a lot nicer now, and it gives you a little bit more screen space rather than covering up some what can be important parts of the UI. So I decided that that might be better. We'll see. I might change it back. I still have the original file, but like I think I like this one more. Also, I have no idea what this is. Experience the chaos of randomly assigned perks. They just... Of all the events they could have brought back, why Chaos Shuffle? Give me back... For the love of crust, just give me back Double Killer. I had a great time as that. Double Killer was awesome. I loved that. Chaos Shuffle just like... Experience what? Complete Chaos Shuffle quest to unlock special Witcher rewards, you say? Alright, you did. Yeah, alright, they kind of won me over with that one. I'll admit. I will admit. Oh, they won me over. They won me over. I'm a sucker for some good Chaos Shuffle. Whenever I get cool rewards. What am I getting out of it? Is there literally anything that I'd be really worried about? I get a profile picture. I get... What even is... Oh, hang on. I gotta pause Spotify. Because I realized that was still playing, and we have like the... And it just doesn't match the same. Is all I get the profile picture, the charm, and I mean, that's a great banner, but I really like my little bird. Is that it? That's it? Hold up. Yeah, I know. I didn't play a lot. What? No, hold up. No, you hold the phone. Is that the only Witcher crossover stuff? There it is. Okay. What all did they add? I want to see the Witcher collection. I'm gonna visit that specifically. Oh, cool. I'll take that. I'll take these. Thank you. I'll take these. Very cool. Take this. Real neat. And that. Awesome. So what? Okay, here, let me take a peek. Store. Witcher. So what do we have? We got Geralt, naturally. Who is this? Vittorio. So it's like, it's Guy Fieri? No, that's it. No, it looks like Guy Fieri. I think it's the same one. Okay. I mean, yeah, that just looks like Geralt. They just brought Geralt in. So give him his own survivor. All right, I'll admit, that's a pretty cool artist. That's a pretty cool artist. Model change, unique menu animation, unique theme. Like, that's pretty cool. I do like that. That does look really cool. Do the birds look the same? Is it the same Mori and everything? It's an entirely different sound. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I'm not buying it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not buying it. Oh, we got Siri. Hey, Siri. Yeah, that's just Siri. A Sable War. Yeah, that checks out. Obviously, we got the Knight. Obviously, we got Iridan's End. That makes sense. I do like that. Looks cool. I think, I mean, obviously, the Leshens just looks way cooler, but the Iridan's End's okay. Triss's Dream, which is fine. And then, of course, we got Yennefer. You know her. You love her. It's Yennefer. It's Yennefer. That's pretty... All right, that's pretty good. I'm a little bummed that there's only 2 killers, but I'm not buying them anyway, so it doesn't really change anything for me. Like, admittedly, nothing's different. What on earth is this? Huh. I'll say it. I don't like that. I'm not a fan, actually. I think that I don't like how bulging and protruding he is. Not for me. Not for me. You know. Then again, I'm not the one looking at it. So, yeah, I guess that's not the real problem. So the question is, do I want the things that I mean, I do kind of want that banner. I do kind of want that banner. Not the tomes. What am I looking for? I'm looking for quests. What do I need to do? Complete 8. I need to complete 12. They know what people are here for. It sucks. There aren't even 12 out yet. I mean, unless this counts. So if I do that one, I think there's only... Oh, there are 12. So they've released all 12. So I just need to play the game a lot, which is gonna happen. I do want that. I want that. I just need to complete a lot. So I guess we'll play Chaos Shuffle. I'm not a huge fan of the game mode, but let's run Unknown. You know, that skin disturbs me enough to want to play them. Sue me. And anyway, I guess I'm getting prepared for the new killer, since, you know, Unknown's rocking a spicy fire axe, and you know who's also gonna be rocking a spicy fire axe.
No one but me.
That's cool. I didn't ask. Wow, they're always just protruding, aren't they? Man, I do like Unknown. I think Unknown is such a disturbing design, and I love how creepy it is. Like, it's such a cool design. Unfortunately, the character's not great. Like, he's not great. He doesn't play super well. And the fact that his ability requires you to, like, miss sucks. Like, that's so unfortunate. But it's really satisfying to hit them. And I like terrifying people. I don't know what to tell you. Like, sue me. I like being an entity of fear. Like, is that such a crime? I think not. So, I don't know. The Strike Wreath. No, exactly. I mean, look at them. They just ooze. I'm not saying what they ooze, but they ooze something. They definitely... This individual oozes. And I don't like it. And it's terrifying. And I just gotta terrify people. Like, there's a matter of principle that comes with terrifying people. I don't know what to tell you. And is that so bad? Also, we get to have the glorious fun times of now waiting to find servers, because the woes of a killer main, really. Just takes the longest to actually get in somewhere. Creature free trial, that's great. I own all the killers, so I don't really care. But it's cool that they're there. Rift to store. Whatever. Before the Masquerade, week 3. So are they, like, doing sales and, like, preparation for their anniversary? Is that what that's about? Okay, well, I guess I'm alone. I don't... There we go, okay. It really seems like, generally, they're doing a lot of, like, before hype. There it is. There it is. They're doing a lot of, like, before hype for the anniversary, before the anniversary even rolls around, which is good. I think that's important, right? I think doing anniversary, making sure people know that it's coming is important. So I'd imagine it's probably a great time for Behavior to make some cash. Because look, I'd be lying if I said I didn't go out of my way and wait to buy characters before the anniversary event, because it's cheaper to do so. Like, like a $7 package that gets you a new killer goes down to like 4 or 5 on the anniversary. Like, of course I would be waiting. I'm not that much of a rush to get the new killers. That being said, I don't need to really worry about that, because I own every single killer except for the new one that hasn't been released. And no, before you guys ask, unfortunately I can't play test it because I use Epic Games. And I made the mistake of buying all of the DLC on Epic Games. So I can't get the playtest build. And if I buy the game on Steam, I have to buy all the DLC again, and I have to start all of my characters over. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Sue me. I would rather not be able to play the playtest build than to buy everything again. Because as fun as that sounds, I don't have the money for that. I just don't. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have the cash for that. Only real gamers wait until a good deal. Exactly. That's the Steam mentality right there. Ooh, okay. Interesting start. That's actually not a bad... It's not a great build, but that's not a bad build. I know how to do it. I'm landing shots, baby. I saw somebody over there. Let's see if I can just... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I can still hit you with the axe though, so that's cool. Hey. Yeah. I am still here. Like I'm not gonna be following you around there. Oh no, I seem to have left a fella. There he is. There's my fella. Now, unfortunately, the survivors are spreading out, and that makes me a little nervous. Okay. Dagnabbit. You come here. Come back here. No, I swear. It was a joke. I'm joking. It was a joke. Hey, where are you going? Buddy? Buddy, come on. Look, I haven't hit you because I didn't mean to, right? I'm just playing around. It's a funny goof. It's a prank. Come on, man. Don't be this way. Don't be this way. Come on. I can't even hurt you until I either smack you with an axe, which is great, or until I manage to miraculously... Who's touching this? Nobody? Somebody? Nobody. Good. I'll wait. I mean, they're gonna just heal up, so it doesn't really change anything. That's worth a shot. I see somebody working on that. Can I get it? The answer is no. I see you. Or not. I guess you're just a magician and you disappear. Psych! I see you! For realsies this time. Nope. Of course, they turn a corner as soon as I get ready to spit. Dagnabbit. I'm not even gonna... I know somebody headed back here. Yeah, I see you. I see you. You're not that sneaky. They double back? Yeah, they did. Yes. There we go. It's Bill again. Hey, Bill. How's it hanging? Just you wait. Just you wait, buddy. There we go. Come on. Give me at least one hook here. Come on. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. There we go. All right. Sick. Cool. You're coming with me. Hook time. Hook time for you. I'm doing great, guys. This is going swimmingly. I hear you on that. Just you wait right there. Don't touch that. You suck. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Come here. Come here. You should get Bill off the hook. You should go that direction. In a straight line, preferably. Just a suggestion. Take it from me. The guy trying to kill you. You should do that. I also know for a fact I saw somebody go this way. Ah, come on. If I can hit her, she's done so. There we go. All right. I might be able to angle this if I'm real smart about it. I might be able to get her here. Dagnabbit. You should go for the window. Or wait. Waiting also works. Dagnabbit. Yeah, she's no longer... Come on. Here we go. Come on, just give me a clear shot. Give me a clear shot. Dagnabbit. I don't know. I feel like I should just commit to a full M1 sim. Because clearly this is not the most efficient way to do it. Also, it's technically, like, kind of tunneling. But it's kind of all I have. So I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, people were here. I mean, I started the regression, and it's no longer regressing. So somebody was here at some point. And it's nice being able to see all the generators again. I haven't played this since the 2-killer event. So it was just like, oh, you know, whatever generators are close, I'll be able to see them. Now I can actually see it. It's great. I love this. Having the information is so nice. I know where to go. It's not just roaming around hoping I find something. This sucks. It's so easy to break my UVX. Hi, Bill. Billiam, where you going, buddy? There we go. Hey, you. I see you there. Hi. I'm keeping pressure. I just can't follow up on anything. Come on. That should have had him. That should have had. Oh. And I still have to work to break this. Man. Of course they get that. Billiam, where you going, buddy? I can hear breathing better. That's such a powerful perk to have. So glad I have that one and not a, you know, literally any other perk. I'm glad that the one I have is that I can hear breathing better. I see you, Billiam. Blech. Come on. There's only so much I can do. There we go. Sick. I'm glad I managed to land that. I thought I was gonna whiff it. Just built better. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just better. All skill, baby. All skill. William healed himself, which sucks. Break this. Bill, where'd you go? I think he was healing himself in the shack. I think. Hopefully it doesn't really matter. Oh, somebody's headed to get... Hi, Bill. There we go. That's the damage I was looking for. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Don't look at me. You stay infected or whatever. Honestly, I don't even know the lore of what exactly I'm doing to them. I just know it, like, they can get rid of it real easy, and I would rather them keep it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I never got rid of that. Whoa, hi, Bill. Look. Let's just go for the loop. Yeah. Hi, Bill. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Sick. All right, everybody's injured. Not that it really matters because they need one generator, and I have done like 3 hooks. Yeah, this is gonna be the 3rd if I even manage to land this. So, not off to a great start. I also don't seem to have any real hooks nearby, so that's great. If you escape my grasp, I'm gonna be so cross with you, Bill. Hello? I need to break these, because I can't... I hear somebody. They just healed. I hear you. I see you. There we go. A little bit of madness never hurts. That's what I was hoping I could get the lunge through before they dropped it. Come on. Come on. Stop looking at me. Go on. Yeah, she's no longer... Yeah, okay, well. Can't blame me for trying. I think she's gonna lose it, yeah. Unfortunate. And they're all just gonna be able to work on generators while I'm trying to get this one person. The fact that it hitting them doesn't do a thing sucks. Like, that is so, like... It doesn't even, like, hinder them or anything. It just is there. Also, I see you. Get out of here. Not that it matters. Again, I think this is her 2nd hook. Like, there's so much pressure for me to just get one person. Also, I heard those footsteps. Hello? Hi. It's me. I am here. I have my clones lying all around in wait. I don't really know. Yeah. She just stays close and I can't do anything with UVX. I don't know. I feel like they did Unknown dirty. Like, Unknown's kit is just so easy to break. And not in a good way. Sure, the teleporting's neat and all, but you need to be very specific with when you charge your ability to prevent it from dropping a teleport somewhere you can't kill you and use it. Go. Yeah, that's what I figured. There weren't many generators, but they were on the opposite ends of the map. So, I can't... There's, again, only so much I can do. Range on it sucks. Hey, Bill. Look, buddy. I got... There are, like, 2 people I can maybe get. Back it up. Everybody stay back. I'm crazy. You stay back. Get out of here. I see you, Bill. I see you. Don't you touch that. Don't you touch that. Yeah, that's what I figured I didn't hold it long enough. Not going for you guys. I know my target. There we go. Get out of here. Shoot. Shoot. Get. I'll down as many of you as I gotta. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Shoot. Go. I see you. I'm getting her. Get. Come with me.
You're coming with me. Taking who I can get. Sue me. I'm doing my best. She's not even gonna die. She's just gonna get a hook. But that means I can keep injuring her. I'm a genius. Please tell me they're going for that. Please tell me they're going for that. Get. Come on, that was almost another down. That was so close. That was so close. You back it up. You back it up. This is mine. You can't have it. It's mine. Go away. Get out of here. Go on. This one's mine. I got it. Fair and square. Yeah, you better fucking run. Yeah, you better run. Yeah. I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. Oh, so help me. This is getting close. I don't like it. Get out of here. Myself, and I, my best friends. That was stressful. That was so stressful. They did so good. And I did so bad. I did so bad. Like, that was rough. GG. Yikes. I'll be so honest, I don't even know what most of my perks did. I don't even know what most of my perks... Did I kill the 2 people that just said G? Oh, no, guys. The only 2 people that stayed around to say GG are the ones I killed. I'm sorry. If I knew you guys were chill like that, I would have absolutely tunneled Bill. Absolutely, because I could have gotten him. I could have gotten Bill. Mark my words, he would have been done for. We out here. I'm doing my best. Alright. Unfortunately, and it breaks my heart to say this, Unknown still sucks. That has not changed. That has not changed. So, unfortunately, I do kind of need to focus on, I don't even know, not necessarily playing meta characters, just playing characters that are a little bit better would be preferable. I definitely don't want to play meta. Right, singing the meta is definitely not, that's not what I want to be going for here. I just don't care about working for the meta. I just want to play fun characters. Which, yes, you guys already know what it means. That's right. We're going to play the twins again. Sue me. Look, the twins are kind of my pet character. They're really not good. And the fact that there are random perks means this is so much worse. But I feel like I have to, if I'm going back and I'm trying to find characters that like I want to get better at, twins are definitely up there. Also, yes, this is, he's just here. It's just the Dark Lord. You know what? Screw it. I'll play him next. Like, I want to play twins, but I'll play him next. He's pretty much what you'd expect, actually. He's pretty much exactly what you'd expect. He's got a cool kit. I do enjoy playing him. He's literally, he has 3 forms. He can be himself, where he's like able to summon pillars of fire out in front of him and they injure people, right? He can play as a wolf, or I guess it's like more like a, no, I think it's a wolf. I was gonna say hound, but it's a wolf. That can kind of track people better. Like, you can see, he can notice scents, and if you follow a scent trail, you get faster. So he's able to like close distance really well. And lastly, this one's really interesting. They have a bat. He's like a group of what's a group of bat called? What is a group of bats called? It's like a flutter. What is a group of bats? A colony, a cloud. That's good. Yeah, he's a cloud of bats. That can't see, like, you do not see survivors. He cannot see them. He cannot attack survivors either. So even though you can't see them, you can't touch them. But they move significantly faster, and they can teleport to certain spots around the map. Meaning, he's able to basically move really well. He has got good mobility, and he can close distance whenever he finds somebody using wolf. Like, he's just a fun character. I really enjoy playing him. Screw it. I'll give him a play. Just, you know, just because I can. Just because I can. I like playing the different characters. Like, they all have such unique kits. I really enjoy them. Even characters that are similar, like you're the Shape, so Michael Myers, or you're the Ghostface, who's Ghostface. Even though they look seemingly like wildly different, they actually have similar hits, I guess, like, if you want to consider it. They're both stealth, right? The shape, basically, he accumulates evil as he stalks people, right? He can stalk people across the map. And as he does so, he gets more and more evil. To a certain point where he starts to move faster. And he can just choose to kill people if he wants to. Like, he can just kill people because he feels like it. Terrifying. And then Ghostface down here, he's more of a single target, right? You find one person, you stalk them, right? You stalk one person you like. And as you do so, your, like, obsession for them grows to the point where you're able to instantly down them without, like, injury. Like, it's just, you hit them, they're down. Just by stalking that one person. It's fun. It's actually, it's a cool time. But if you are revealed as Ghostface, you can no longer be sneaky and invisible. The shape, his whole thing is just like, he's hard to detect, and he's technically sneaky. Like, Ghostface peeks around corners, he, like, crouches beneath things, like, he's very, very sneaky. Overall, like, it's fun, it's cool. Like, I think they're so diverse from the characters, even, like, your, Leatherface and your Hillbilly, I think he's called. I think he's literally called the Hillbilly. Your Billy and your Leatherface. They both run chainsaws and they both, like, do crazy things, but they're so distinctly like, I don't know. I really enjoy the diversity of the characters, which is great for me because unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that plays games and I can't play as the same character for too long because I get really bored. It's difficult for me to have a main because I just get bored with them. Yeah, so there's a lot of variety. Exactly. Like, there's just enough variety between the killers and I'm able to, like, actually try something different. And it's nice. Like, it's a nice change to just be like, oh, I'll play twins where their whole thing is, like, you can divide and conquer rather than playing... Okay, what do I have? What do these do? Whenever I escape a chase, I reveal their aura. Affected by blindness, exhausted. While repairing generators, they're easy to hit. Whenever they open a chest, okay, I can't be looking at that too long. Oh, well, there's one of the things. I know where you are. Hello, I see you. Where are you going? You shouldn't be touching what's not yours, guys. That's not cool. Go, Victor, go. There we go. Nope. See, unfortunately, I know a little bit about playing twins. You should get them off your back. It sucks that it does not stop them from using balls. Like, that's so stupid. There we go. Come here. Yeah, take them off your back. Take them off your back. There we go. Just gotta wait for the exact moment that they get them off the back, because then they're stuck in place. Too lazy to ever change characters. I can understand that. I can understand that. Especially, like, if you play one character enough, you get really good at that one character, regardless of the game, right? Regardless of what you're playing, you play one thing long enough, you get really good at it. I'm very mediocre at a lot of things because I get so bored doing the same thing. Like, characters, builds, weapons, whatever game you're, like, name a game, and I will most likely have some instance where, like, I've just gotten, unfortunately, bored doing the main thing that I would do, and couldn't focus on it anymore. Is that a mental thing? I don't know, but it's a thing that I struggle with, and it's really annoying, and I don't like it. There we go. Nailed it. Yeah, they're getting them off. They're getting them off the hook. Maybe? I mean, there's a group of them right here. What are they doing? What are you guys doing? Oh, you're healing. That's cool. Anyway. Hey, that's neat. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna beat you guys up now. Hook time for you. Come here. There we go. I hear somebody else around here. There it is. That's my Victor. Let's go. Nice. That's real nice, actually. That feels great. Victor managed to get 2 people back to back. That never happens. That's awesome. You hang out here. And the other one, I see you. Where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? I don't remember. I downed her somewhere over here, I think. I'm gonna break this. She's down somewhere. She's back up. Come on. I see you. Hi. That wasn't you, right? That wasn't you that crawled away? I don't think you would have gotten that far. I don't think you could crawl that fast. There we go. Yeah, it was a different person. That's okay. I'm okay with this. An eye for an eye, so to speak. You know, a trade, if you will. You're gonna hang out here for me. You stay right there. They're probably healing over by the hook, which is annoying, but should break this. That would be very responsible of me. Hello. I see you. Oh. Hello? Hello? Aha! Yeah, you should pick that up. You should pick that up. See what happens. See what happens if you pick that pallet up. You really want to drop it again? Yeah, let's drop it again. Blammo! That's my man. That's my boy. Get him, Victor. Get him. Claw their eyeballs out. It doesn't change anything. Like, I think it just prevents them from using items, which is not really the main concern here, admittedly. So it sucks that that's all it does, but it hurts them too, which is neat. For honor... Oh, wait, hang on. Hello? I'm gonna get this guy. Like, I objectively have to get this man. Hi. Victor, I'm gonna send Victor at you. Like... Yeah, when I'm point blank, it's a lot harder for me to miss. Admittedly, like... I kind of just look at you. Okay, you hang out. Okay, I can now pick him up. Corona kind of has a wide variety of characters too, but it's like a we have all of the games but no games kind of ordeal. Oh yeah, games, unlimited games but no games kind of shit. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. No, I've wanted to play. I've wanted to try. Here, I'm gonna send Victor. I'm gonna recall Victor. I've wanted to try For Honor for a while. I think I played it a little bit, like a very small bit, back in the olden days. Back in ye olden days of like the 2010s kind of olden days. I've tried it way back then, and I had a fun time with it. I just never actually like played it. Don't. Oh man, but it seemed so cool. It seemed like a cool game, and I think the combat system was neat. What I remember, it's like you guard and you block. Like it felt more like a sword fighting game than a lot of the other sword fighting games. From what I remember. It's just not worth it. Like is it just not getting the support it needs? That kind of the deal. Is it a dead dev game? If that makes sense. I see you. Hi. You're not that sneaky. Victor saw some people. I don't know where they were. Hey. I did it again. I strike again. All right, Charlotte time. Yeah, no, doesn't it still have, like, at least a decent community? Like, I know people still play it, right? I haven't heard anything about it in a while. You kicked my twin. Come here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did she go? Where did she run off to? Did she go this way? She did go this way. Hi. I see you. I'm gonna beat you up. Come here. My twin is locked and loaded. I can't release him. I can't release the Victor. It didn't let me. It was too. I know why. It was too close to. It was too close to the guy on the hook, and it's like it's an anti-camping thing. Go, Victor, go! Hi. There we go. I didn't miss that time, baby. Come here. It's getting constant support. It's just in the competitive hell and lag switches. Really, like it has a lag switch problem. That's a term I haven't heard in a while. I don't doubt it. Like don't get me wrong. I don't doubt that for a second. I just haven't even heard of lag switching for a hot second. Again, not surprising. As unfortunate as that is, it's not surprising. Is it only a competitive scene then, or does it still have like a casual play fan base? Or is it just people that go into... Because it has, like, a ranking system, right? It is, like, a competitive game, so to speak. I recall Victor? When I'm back. Namely, because clearly people are not right here. Like, I know they were at one point. Victor can't see scratch marks. So it's pretty easy for people to hide from Victor. Psych! You thought! As soon as I saw the killer instinct, and they were running right up to him like I can snipe them with this. Hey, Victor. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. You get him. You get him. Don't let him escape. Don't let him get through that window. Dag nabbit. You can teabag all you like. I'm gonna stab you now. Yeah. Yeah, what about that? What about that? Yeah, teabag that. Just wait until Victor comes back. Oh, you're gonna be so in for it then, Buster. You're gonna be so in for it then. Do this all you like. Yeah, no. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'll block this. I'll go around the other way. And how about that? How about that, huh? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Teabag that. Yeah, you like teabagging so much. How about you teabag that one? How about you don't go through that window? I keep you from having access to it, and then I send Victor at you. Like, what about that, huh? I hear you on that generator. They only need one more, which is really unfortunate for me. Like, I cannot let them finish one more. Don't touch this. This is not allowed. I have to guard this. I see you. You know what? Fine. Go, Victor. Go, Victor. Go, Victor. Go. I can't see scratch marks, so they are invisible. Did she? I think she just snuck around. Yeah. Is she in the locker? She is, isn't she? She is! I knew it! I knew you were hiding around here. Also, I hear you. Hi. She's going on the hook. I don't care what you say. She's going on the hook. Hook time. Hook time for you. Here's somebody up here. There we go. I knew. Ah, it's you, buddy. Hey, trench coat. How's it going? I'm gonna hook you now. Cool. Hook time for you. Oh, what do you know? A hook just freed up. That's crazy. I'm gonna walk backwards now. Don't touch that. That's fine. I got other hooks. In fact, that was my least favorite hook. So, like, joke's on you, really. Joke's on you. I didn't even like that hook. I gave you my least favorite hook because I don't like you. You know, that's... There you go. Can't even release Victor while I'm blinded. Okay, it's chill. They're probably on that generator. Oh, I can't even see the generators. The auras are... Ugh, I hate that. I know you're on top of that. Get off of it. Go. Shoot. Go. 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 Get out of here. I know where you are. I know what you're doing. Break this. Go, Victor. Sneak. Seek them out. Scratch marks. He sees them. Hello. I see you. There we go. That's my Victor. That's my baby boy. Let's go. I gotta get back over there. That is out of my way. I'm so glad that hit, because if I had missed that, there was no way I was gonna be able to follow that up. There's no shot. Casual play is slowly rising, and ranked play only gets the newer random decorations. Interesting. So it's kind of all the same. It's the same experience. It's just the player base that really changes it. If I'm following correctly, that's at least the vibe I'm getting. Ranked play only gets the player random decorations. Yeah. Okay. You know, it seems like at the very least, you aren't necessarily missing out of anything if you play casual rather than competitive. Are those the only two generators? Okay, I was like, there's got to be a third hiding around here somewhere, right? I'm gonna hang out. Victor's gonna hang out here. Hey. Yeah. I knew somebody was gonna be back there. Look, I was just gonna say I'm gonna leave Victor here, but then I heard somebody on the generator, so I have to, right? I can't just leave that. I can't just ignore it. What kind of killer would I be if I ignored the person that's actively working on a generator that's about to let them leave? Like, I can't just do that. I can't turn a blind eye. I was blinded. I already had a blind eye and I didn't like it. Sue me. Yeah, and then Mr. Cage here, he's gonna have a pretty good chance of getting out. He either needs to just finish one generator or find the hatch. And I do not have the greatest luck of sniffing out the hatch. Unfortunately. Because I don't know. I know, like, the hatch likes it. I see him. I see him. Target acquired. Nicholas! Come here, Nick. Hey, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. I'm gonna kill you now. I'm gonna... No. I'm going... You're going on the hook. You are going on the hook. You know what? I've had a change of heart. I've had a change of heart. What can I say? What can I say? He just has such a way with his words. I'm not gonna put him on the hook. I'm killing Victor. I'm gonna let Victor watch. You know what's gonna happen here. You know what has to happen. I'm sorry about this. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, we out here. Give him a GG. Give him a GG. Look, I had a bad last game. I needed to do something for myself. Okay, I needed to treat myself a little bit. I needed to have a 4K after that horrific, like, nearly no kills last game. Right? I need to treat myself. And I like to think I can play an interesting Twins. I like to think that I can do an all right job. Right? You know? For Honor dev team follows his Reddit closely, so what Reddit highlights is what gets paid attention to. Interesting. I mean, it's good that the team actually pays attention. There are so many live service games similar to that that have just completely been forgotten by the dev teams. So I'm glad that something like For Honor, because For Honor's been around for... It's been around for a while, right? I want to say at least 2016? 2017. Yeah, 2017. For Honor was released, yeah, 27. So it's pushing 9 years. Actually, same release date as Dead by Daylight, funnily, or not release date, but year, since they have their 9th anniversary coming up this year. It's actually they have a similar year, which I just think is interesting. Regardless, it is really nice, at least for me, to see that games like For Honor, games like Dead by Daylight, still have a community after nearly a decade of being out, and they're still getting new content. They're still getting changes and balances. Like, they're still getting taken care of. Because so many live service games just don't even get that treatment for nearly that long. For half that long, which sucks. So I am really glad to see that it's still... Like, that's part of why I appreciate Dead by Daylight. I'm definitely not somebody that was here from day one. I started playing in, like, 2022-ish. That's just because, like, I had it. And I was recommended to play it because apparently, like, I have a VTuber friend who got a lot of growth, and they're like, hey, if you want to try the game, I would recommend playing Dead by Daylight. I'm like, oh, sure, I own it. I'll give it a try. And I started playing it. I've had a great time playing. It's been super fun. And I'm like, I'm glad I gave it a try. But it's just wild that, like, it's been out this long and it still has such a community. Like, I'm really glad to see that. I think that's awesome. Also, yes, we're going to be trying Castlevania Man himself now. I usually play Wolf more than anything else. Form after... That's not bad. Let's see. Reduces the size of the terror radius, increases the maximum speed of the teleport, increases the duration. Let's take that and the White Wolf Medallion, because I like playing Wolf more than anything else. Good gameplay loop keeps games strong. We're getting new Rapier Hero soon, so if there's any interest, you could re-look at it again. I would definitely, yeah, I'm absolutely gonna. What I really want to do is give it a try with like a free-to-play weekend kind of thing. I know Ubisoft likes to do that with some of their games. So ideally, I'd get a chance to try it there because it's been out this long. I know it's not necessarily an expensive game, but I also know it's not necessarily a cheap game. What's it currently running for? Like, what is it on Steam? For Honor. Oh, it's $4. That, you know, that does help. Admittedly, that does make it look a lot more appealing. Huh. As a For Honor player, would you recommend the base game with no DLC, or would you recommend like the year 8 gold edition? Cheaper the cost in mental state. I don't know. It seems like a fun game. I like trying new things. I'm really weird. Not only do I like playing new characters and like different classes and everything in all the games, I also struggle to stick with one game for too long. And I really like learning new games, whether it's video games or board games or card games. I love learning new games. I love seeing new mechanics, new approaches to things. That way I can like compare it and learn how to do it. Like I love learning that kind of thing. Like it's really, really interesting to me. And so like I want to try these games. I want to actually experience what they're supposed to be like. Even if it like, I'll be honest, there's a reason I haven't played Overwatch or Apex in a while, and I'm not happy the kind of person that those games made me. I did pretty okay. I wasn't great at Apex, but I started getting pretty decent at Overwatch. And I just like, it got to the same point where it was like same gameplay every single time. It wasn't as diverse as I liked it to be. Even the different characters, like the characters feel more diverse than in Marvel Rivals, which I also tried, because of course I did. I mean, it's like Overwatch but with different characters, really. And honestly, I like the diversity in Overwatch more. The characters in Marvel Rivals really don't feel that different. Like, yes, they have different attack patterns, and yes, they have different weapons, and technically they have different abilities, but it all just kind of feels, I don't even know, it feels like the same thing. I don't know, like nobody feels truly unique to play. It's depending on what hero you'd want. Every character can be gotten with enough playtime alone, so you don't need to buy DLC to get new character. That is nice. That is nice. It's not like, because admittedly, I do like Dead by Daylight. It's been a great game. The only real drawback, in my opinion, and I own every single killer, so like I can't speak on it too much, but I don't like it. How you can earn every single unlicensed character. So for example, if you play the Hag, if you play the Trapper, technically the Trapper's in the first edition. If you play the Hag, if you play the Artist, or the Deathslinger, or the Houndmaster, right? If you play any ambiguous character that is owned by Dead by Daylight, you can earn them by playing. But if you want to play your Freddy Krueger, if you want to play your Michael Myers, your Ghostface, your Dracula, you have to pay for it. That is not an option. You have to pay for the character. So it has gotten to the point where like this, I can compare it to like Apex Legends, where it's, yeah, you can earn every single character, but it takes forever. It is nice to see that other games are still doing the whole like, you can earn them. Gotta pay for collabs. No, absolutely. I mean, they like Dead by Daylight has to pay for the license to have these things. In fact, it has happened, and it just recently happened, where they no longer have the license to have a certain thing, and they can no longer distribute it. You still have what you bought, like you still own, or I guess you have your license to use it, but you can no longer buy it. So, for example, all of the
I will have my vengeance.
The first thing to go, I think, was what was it? I think the first one to go was, why am I blanking so much? Stranger Things. So that you could play as the Demogorgon, and then Nancy and Steve Harrington, right? You could play as like some iconic characters from the, oh, I see Scent. You could play some iconic characters from the show, the like iconic monster from the show, right? Like it was a cool crossover. Was not really once the license was not renewed from Netflix and Behavior, you could no longer buy them. And it was really bad because it got to the point where if you wanted to play as those characters and you didn't buy them when they were originally out, the only way you could get it was by buying a very specific edition of the game that had those the license as like part of the bundle. It was like the special edition of the game that had that specific license. And those specific games were going for like hundreds of dollars because of the fact that it was an exclusive. You could not get it anywhere else. Now, what was nice is they went through and they actually went out and fixed that, right? Like they actually got the license again, and now you can buy the Stranger Things stuff. But then they recently had to cut the Cenobite, so the Hellraiser content. You can no longer buy the Cenobite or Pinhead or any of the stuff related to it because they no longer have the license for it. The license just expired and they didn't get it renewed. Shazam! Fire! Can I trick him into... Yum! Delicious. Delicious. Yum, yum, yummy. Come here. Oh, I forgot the perks that I had. I don't know what most of these do. I know the lullaby is cool. You can't see it. It feels so weird hearing that as a retired Smash Bros. Player.
Fun at times.
Are you a retired Smash player, or are you referring to like Steve Harrington or? I'll be honest, I don't understand. Like I want to understand. I want to understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. But like it's not a malevolent thing. I'm just dumb sometimes. So it's probably not you. It's probably me. I also talk about a lot of things a lot. So like I lose what I'm talking about very fast. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Wolf time. Yeah, I just didn't go for the pallet drop. Unless... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's a wall. That time. Let's see. Can I sniff people out as the bat? We're gonna find out. Just trying to find a generator that's... Hey, guys. Luckily, I can hear the generator being worked on. You know, so I do know that somebody is here. Hello. Dagnabbit. Wolf time. A woo. Forgot how easy it is to read when I'm about to pounce, because it's just like it's an audible cue. Come on, give me my pounce. Give me my pounce back. Give me my pounce back. Peekaboo. There we go. Come on. Come on, did he double back? I don't think so. No, he did not. Full time. Blammo! I heard somebody back there. You come with me. Hook time for you. Man, I love the wolf form. It is by far my favorite. It's so nice to just be like, alright, I'll just close the distance. How about that? How about I just move faster now?
I have waited.
I'm gonna break this. We go blam. That time. Hup. Check this. Just so I know somebody was over here. So it doesn't hurt to check. What was that? Was somebody missing their... I think somebody messed up their thing. Hi. I heard you messed up your thing. You fool. You should never have messed up your thing. Your repair action. Yes, that. You fool. Your ignorance pervades you. Come here. Hook time for you. Hither now. Time for the hook. Here we go. I'm gonna put you on the hook now. Come here. Hook time for you. Oh boy, I know what my perks do. One of them is doing real good. Be great if I knew what it did exactly. Okay, real quick. What does it do? No skill. Oh, yeah, skill checks are harder. That explains why they're messing things up. Okay, I'm doing great. I know what all of my things do by looking at them, obviously. Random stuff is not my strong suit, if that was not obvious. Not the bats. I hear you. And I lost him. Never mind. Sight! It's Power Bottom. It's Power Bottom. I found him. Go, Gadget. Wolf. Get that scent. Oh, I'm on the trail. Dagnabbit. I can get him. I swear. Let me at him. There we go. Come here. All right. Oh, hey, what do you know? We'll put this here. Hunt down the Power Bottom. Well, of course. You know they're going to like it. Hey, where do you guys think you're going? No, where do you think you're going? Excuse me. You running away from me. Why are you doing that? That's not cool. Come here. Come here. Stop. There we go. See? It's not that hard. Come here. Also, is it them? Is it my perk that's causing them to scream when they see me? It's going great. Like, I know where they are. It's awesome.
Die,
Bat time. Go, gadget. Bat. Somebody here? I wanted to check what was over here first. Go, gadget. Wolf. Aha! I don't know why I see that, but I see that. I might not know why I do the things that I do, but I know I do them pretty okay. There we go. That's fine. No. No. What do you think you're doing? He's going on the hook. Power bottom, you'll be next. Don't worry, I see 2 hooks. Great for you guys. You'll love them. You'll love them. They're great hooks. He's gonna hang out here. Where's the other one? Where's power bottom go? Power bottom. Hey, buddy. Hook time for you. I do respect your sacrifice. I respect it. You fought well. You fought valiantly. I am gonna put you on the hook now. So I respect it. I like it. 07. 07. I respect you. You're going on the hook. Bats. Ready to teleport. I'm gonna get there. Just you wait. Oh, gadget wolf. Haha! Chomp! Stop running! Stop! Stop running! There we go. Now that's what I call a good turnaround. That's a good turnaround. I whipped around. I was like, hey, I'm gonna bite you now. And I did. And I was so good. I'm doing so good at the game, guys. I'm doing so good. Hang on. Power bottom survived? Hold up. Power bottom. Buddy. Buddy. Hey. Hey, where do you... Power bottom. No. You don't escape. You don't escape. Come here. I saw somebody running. I don't know if there's power bottom. I kind of hope it's not. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna go find the other one. I feel bad getting him immediately. And they have enough generators where I'm not too concerned by it. Who was that? Where was that? Where are they? Whoa. Who screamed? Somebody saw me. I just don't know who it was, and I don't know where they are. But somebody did. Somewhere. At some point. In some time. Somebody saw me. What is this one? This driver performing a rushed action. Oh, whatever. Whoa. Oh, I see scent. I see scent. Somebody was here. And they went this way. Oh, buddy. Oh, but no, you don't touch that. That's not cool. Don't touch that. You don't touch that. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you. If you touch that again, don't do it. Don't do it. I see you. Hey. Chomp. Get out of here. Go on. Yeah, don't touch this. This is off limits. You do not touch this. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm sitting. You do not touch this. This is not for you to touch. Touch this and I will kill you. I'm gonna give you guys... You know what? I'll play a little game. I'll let you guys do whatever healing you gotta do. I'm gonna give you the count, right? I can't even see you. I don't even know where you guys are. I'm gonna go to this corner of the map. I'm gonna count to 20. And if by the time and then it's hide and go seek, right? We're playing hide and go seek, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They're gonna die. I'm gonna kill them now. They touched my totem. They touched the totem. I'm gonna kill them for this. You can't do that. That was the one thing. That was the one thing. I gave you guys a chance. You touched my totem. Now you die. Now you die. Now you die. No. I heard what you did. I heard you both touch it. I heard you both touch it. I'm gonna do it. You have to die now. I'm gonna do it. Hey, I got an achievement for that. One of you gets to survive. One of you gets to survive. Which one? Wiggle if you want the other one to die. Who's gonna survive? He's dying. Power Bottom's dead. I'm gonna kill Power Bottom. I'll find the hatch and I'll give it to the last one. Did you sully my toe? They're lucky I don't kill both of them. They're lucky I don't kill both of them. That crosses a line. That crosses a line. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance. Wiggle out of it. Wiggle out of it. Okay? Wiggle out of it. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I even hear it. I think it's in here. Yeah, there it is. Here. I will drop you at... There you go. There you go. Get out of here.
You're just making me angry.
Come on. Get out of here. Shoot. I don't want you around here. Go. Go. Yeah. Get out. Get out. Touch my totem. You sully it with a boon totem, no less. You're lucky. You're lucky I'm merciful. Sully my totem like that. Some people, man. Some people. They not only do they ruin my totem, they make it a boon. I give them a chance. I show them mercy, and they spit on me. Survivors, man. Survivors. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? These scamps. These scallywags. Man.
I am the Lord of Darkness.
Ah, the Lord of Darkness. Wee. That's what you sound like there, bud. You're so edgy, so cool. Anyway. Blammo. Alright. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? Who else do we have? I never played Chucky. Who else, like, never gets played? Who else is, like, niche? I mean, Legion's just not great, and especially not where I can't control the abilities. I might try Chucky. I might give it a chance. I'm not super good with him. I have not learned how to play Druid. Admittedly, I don't really know how to play Druid. One rage school can perform 3 consecutive leaps. Move vaults quickly. Get a mark. How do I give it a mark again? Is that just whenever... After completing a leap, window perform a consecutive cooking leap. Cooking leap into cooldown to active ability button. Leap enters cooldown once school is consumed their leaps. If the leap is vaulted down pallet, or if the cooking grabs and leaps at a survivor. Consecutive leap targets a survivor, they will perform a grab attack. Grab attacks. Second consecutive leap. Damage survivor if they are healthy and click keep wounds and leap. Right, there it is. Then I get enraged. Okay, cool. Increases rage mode countdown by 5 seconds. Decreases cooking leap cooldown. Whatever. And I'll throw in a... I don't know, survivor pudding. Why not? There's so many blood points. Is the cap still 5 thou? Sorry, 5 mil? Yeah, still 5 mil. Ah, screw it. I'll dump some blood points in. Looting I've lost before I even get... I know. It's a difficult thing to get across, to get around. There's so many words, and it's a lot to keep track of. Oh, I also need to... Which one am I doing? Select. Do this. There we go. There's so much to do. Need to, like, keep track of all the abilities. I'm pretty sure I just, like, I leap at people and I slash them and whatever. Make it a mark, so I'm like, I start dashing around more. He's got great mobility. He's able to cover a lot of distance really fast. That's kind of the big advantage. It's like he's able to get around quickly across just about anywhere on the map. Like, he's not restricted anywhere. But at the same time, I don't really play him very often, so I'm not gonna be able to play him well. Great, full transparency. I'm not gonna be able to play this guy well. Tome prison. What quests I need to do? I got my Silver Wolf, which is neat. Complete trials, hook survivors. No, we're not gonna be able to do that one. Down survivors. So basically, just play the game. Really, just play the game. Man, 75. That's absurd. Great pallets, vault times, which I can't do. So I have to play as both Survivor and Killer, which sucks. I hate playing Survivor, man. It's just not. You know how I was talking about how, like, oh, I like the different changes and like the uniqueness to the playstyle, and that's why I like playing Killer so much. Doesn't apply to Survivor. When you play Survivor, you kind of do the same thing, and the character you play does not matter. Genuinely, the character you play does not change a thing. When you play as Survivor, you can put what if you prestige in a character, you can put any perks you could possibly want on that character. Meaning there's no reason you would ever play anything other than your favorite Survivor. Unless you have different, like, because it's random what perks you get. Like, you can guarantee certain perks, and some perks will inevitably be a higher level. It's like, it kind of impacts, but your playstyle is not going to change if you like one specific build. If you like killers, you got to change between each killer. Survivors, it does not change. Like, whoever you play is that's just is. Like, that's, you play a Survivor, and you can play the same exact build of any Survivor anytime you want. It's not for me. It's not for me. I like killers so much because there's so much diversity between your playstyles and between the characters. Survivors don't get that. So I just don't like how it gets so boring so fast, at least in my opinion. It's not for me, and that's okay. Not everything has to be for me, and I accept that. Okay. Coconut leap. I thought I saw somebody already. I was like, that's so unfortunate. Dead man switch. We got the pig. We got septic touch, which I think keeps people from healing, maybe? I don't remember exactly. That's out of range. Can I... Ah, it was too high. It's too low. It's all good. I'm still trying to get the hang of how this character is even supposed to work. I think I see movement over here. Or not. Guess I'm just crazy. Guess I'm just a loot. Hi. Bird. What is... What? Bird? Okay. I'm just gonna go. Okay. I don't know what that was. Why were they petting the vulture? Why would you do that? Why would you pet a vulture? Who does that? Vultures are not to be petted. I don't know. Hi. I do see you there. Unfortunately, I do see you. Come on. Whammo! You've been marked! Grr! I'm going insano style. Oh boy. I'm feeling crazy. Luckily, I can vault over this. There we go. Barely. Barely managed to grab that. Maybe like making a 3 archetype survivor, 1 for runner, medic, 2 for engineer, 3 for tank. I can kind of see that. Yeah. Yeah. Just like you can have, but that's the weird thing though, is like you can have multiple different kits per survivor, like, and killer. Any character you play, you can have multiple different builds just saved as like little loadouts, I think is the term they use. You can save different loadouts for each character you play, whether it's survivor or killer. So like you can have different builds for the same character. Hi. Come on, before the mark runs out. No, the mark. No, the mark. Oh well. I'm doing my best. And that's just unfortunate. You know, that's on me. That's on me. I managed to hit her. I did not mark her. I did not get the second hit in, but I managed to hit her. That's still locked, which is good. That's kind of the hope. Oh, that's a slide. Whammo! You've been marked. Delicious. Just wait till my charge gets back. Oh, then you're done for, Buster. Are you going in the basement? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. No. Yes. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Dear God, how many generators were they working on? And also, where did they go? Where could they have gone? Okay, you know, I guess they're ninjas. I'm fighting against ninjas. I don't know what you want from me. Somebody unhook the person down here. I don't know when. Hello? I also don't know the breathing of this character. So I don't know what's Survivor and what's my own breathing. Which is really unfortunate. Nothing. I hate that generator so they can have it. That's fine. Dagnabbit. I'm about to get my second leap in. I should check this one back here. It's the back map. It's not my strongest. It's fine. Hi. Blammo. You've been marked. Get marked, loser. I don't think I can kill them with the stab that I just did. I don't think it technically injures. That was close. That one was not. That one was closer. One might even say. One might even say that one was closer than the last. You're going on the hook. I'm gonna put you on the hook now. I see you. Hang on. Let me break this. There we go. I see you now. Just you wait. You're still on it? How are you still working on that? How are you even managing to do that? What? What are you, what? Oh, okay, it's a mirage. I'm like, what are you doing? How are you doing that? It's still locked. How are you able to... That makes more sense. It was never real in the first place. It was an illusion. Ah, you son of a serpent. No twinsies for you. Hook time. It feels like easy to accidentally tunnel vision. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the fact that... I mean, kind of. I can see it 100%. I think a lot of the killers are that way. I'm not going to be able to get this. I think she's going to escape before I can get her on the hook. I think a lot of killers are that way. Luckily for Ghoul, and luckily and unluckily, I guess, for Ghoul, you can't, like, there's really no profit for hitting the same person repeatedly. Like, once you mark somebody, you don't need to mark them again, because there's just no profit. Like, there's no real benefit to doing so. Like, I guess you can... I don't even think there's any reason to keep doing that. Like, I think you mark somebody and you can move on. Of course, once they're hooked, it's hard. Don't you touch that. Don't you touch that. Man. Yeah, there's not another hook around here except for the basement either. You know what? I'm gonna drop you. Or not. You can escape. Just you wait. Okay, it's still on cooldown. Whatever. I need to focus on other things. I see you up there. Hi. I did hear that, unfortunately. I did hear you drop down. Just you wait. There we go. Hook time. Nobody's gonna break this one because I actually can get to it in time. It's not me walking across the map. Hello? Bird. Bird up. Oh no, iridosa colitis is healed. No! No! They're unstoppable now. That's so unfortunate. Hi. It's me again. Hello. I would like to kill you now. If that's okay. Like if that's chill, I would really like to kill you now. We cool? We cool. I did break that one. Yeah, that one is not. That one's not an option, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hook time. Oh, what do you know? We'll put this here. What a convenient little hook you have. Well, what do you know? Oh, don't you know? Somebody did something back here, and I don't know what it was. I see you. Hold up. Yeah, you get off that. Get out of here. Shoot. Shoot. Get out of here. Get out of here. What? What? Excuse you. I would like to mark this person. Come on. Eh. Okay. Yep, I wanted to hit him and not the wall so that I could actually, you know, still hit the guy, but it's fine. Blammo. Hook time. I'm trying to spread it out. Like, I'm trying to not tunnel, because I know how easy it is to do at times, especially when everybody's injured like this. Whoa! Yeah, that's a lunge. My goodness. I can move. Somebody's on that. I think I see somebody up there. I do need to break it. I was not able to regress it whenever I was whenever it was locked. I see you up there. I will slingshot my way back to that generator if I have to. Eh. No, hit the ground. I can't. It doesn't let me. No. Oh, you're gonna get away. That one's done. I'm trying to figure out what other generators they could be working on. They know. I know they are. They love those things. They suck like that. And I hate them. Okay, hit the... I can't hit the cactus. Never mind. Spooderman. Mr. Spooderman himself? That's right. One and the same. One and the same. Okay. At the very least, I know what... I see you. I see you. Get out of here. Go on. Get out of here. Hey. Yeah. A little bit faster for you to do that. Hook time. Look, I know the generators, they really want to finish. And I know where they are. And I can slingshot my way around. I'm gonna be watching those generators. Sue me. Got my eyes on that one. I think I see somebody work on this. Or I'm just... I heard somebody. I think. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Yeah, I see you. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna stab you now. Where did she go? What? Man, she is just gone. That is so unfortunate. Man. Hello? Excuse you? Who said you could do that? Where's your friend? Who's the one that unhooked you? I see him. I see them. I see you too. You managed to escape. You're working on that generator. Get off of that. Go on. Get off of that. Get out of here. Get out of here. They're all around here. But I can't keep up with all of this. There's too much. I see you. I see you. Come here. Don't run so far. No, don't run so far. I can slow him down. Hi. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. That generator is still locked down. It's gonna be locked down for a second here. I'm gonna use every second that thing is not gonna be available to you guys, because that is going to be done nearly as soon as it unlocks. I know it. I know it. I'm less focused on them and more focused on just breaking this as soon as it comes out, because I need it to be regressing. I need it to lose progress as fast as possible. Because I know they're hiding around here. They're sneaky like that. These ones are sneaky. They love hiding. I know they love this generator. And I can't allow that. The union of a survivor and a generator, I can't allow something. Eh. Only have 2 leaps. I see him. I see somebody. I'm gonna double back. I think they were healing. I don't think they're on the generator. I think they were healing. I saw somebody. There he is. I see my target. I know who I'm going after. I don't care about you, ma'am. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. Dagnabbit. There we go. I might not get the down, but I get the hit, and I'm here for it. Now come here. Stop running so far and just die. Just die already. You fool! You fell for it. My devious trick. You fool! I knew it would work. I knew it. Unfortunately, they will absolutely be getting out because it took me way too long to get that guy. Eh. Come here. Blammo. Yes. Yes, I feel it. The power. The power. Come here. No. Yes. Yes. I did it. I did the double back. Let's go. Hook time for you. Come here. You get the hook now. Yippee. Wow. What does this perk even do? Why is it what? Stack of successful attack basic cooldown. Well, that's so unfortunate. I mean, it's there, I guess. That's not great. I'm not doing an M1 sim. GG's all around. Everybody did great. Round of applause, round of applause. Great turnout, great effort. I'm proud of them. Everyone I had a good time. I think that was fun. I also wasn't like hard tunneling or hard camping anyway, so I had a good time. They'll get hooked up. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. What can I say? What can I say? I just have a captivating personality. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good times. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves hanging out like that. It's everybody's favorite thing to do. All right. All right. Let's see. I think we've got about another 30 minutes. And about another 30 minutes, and then I'll probably call it for the day. Normally we stream, like I normally try to stream from 5 to 9. But I had a later start than usual. So unfortunately we're gonna have a shorter stream. That's just because like full transparency, I worked a full 8-hour shift. I talk for my job. It's a big part of it. My throat is starting to get shot from talking for 8 hours, and now talking for another, like, 2.5 hours. Like, it's taxing, but I will be streaming tomorrow. So if you want to hang out tomorrow, we will be back as usual. Like, we'll be hanging out. We'll be having a good time. It's just a little bit more, I won't be as strained on my own vocal cords. So I am taking it a little bit easy today. Big debut, big fun, all that fun stuff. But tomorrow, we'll be back to normal. Also, I'm going to take a sip of water.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
I know. Woo! What can I say? What can I say? Also, I'm so glad you guys are hanging out. I'm so glad you're hanging around. It's not been a short stream, but I've had a fun time. I've had a really fun time. I'm just very excited to be able to share all this with you guys. Like, this has been something I've been working on for a while. I'm glad that at the very least you guys seem to be enjoying it as well. Even if immediately after the stream I have to do a lot of chores. Like, I came home, literally, I came home. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna queue for a game while I talk, just so I have something to talk about while I'm waiting for the game to load. Somebody pick for me. I don't know who to play. I have no idea. We got, from the top, Trapper, Wraith, Billy, Nurse, Michael Myers, Hag, Doctor, Leatherface, Huntress, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw. We got Clown. We got Spirit, Legion, Plague, Ghostface, Demogorgon, Oni, Deathslinger, Pyramid Head, Blight, Blight, Twins, Trickster, Nemesis, Cenobite, Artist, Onryo, so Ring, Dredge, Wesker, Knight, Skull Merchant, Singularity, Xenomorph, Chucky, Unknown, which I've already played, The Lich, which is just Vecna, Dark Lord, so you Dracula, Houndmaster, and then Kaseki, I think? Kaseki? Ghoul, the Ghoul guy. Bony Head. Hey, look, I'm just saying. I would let her do a lot of things to me. Most of which probably involve like a brutal murder because her lore is psychotic at the least, right? She is not a stable person. Her lore was literally like, oh yeah, she lived with her mom and then her mom was killed and now she just kills people. Like, she learned how to hunt, now she just hunts people, including children. Like, she's not a sane person. She's not a sane person. It would be an awful time. But I would let her do a lot of things to me. Her, and don't get, like, I mean, Skull Merchant? Skull Merchant? Whew. Look, I've talked about it before. And I'm just saying, there are certain mores that I'm okay with happening to me. Like, if that's how I go, I'm okay with that. It's just the fact of the matter. Like, I'm okay going out in certain ways. That mori is probably one of them. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just calling it as it is. I'm just calling it as it is. I don't mean to be that guy. But I'm just stating facts. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just keeping it real. All right, who are we thinking? Any calls? Any requests? Because Lord knows I have no idea. Again, it's choice paralysis, and also like there are only a couple killers I hate playing. Like, I detest playing, to the point where like I'm willing to play just about anybody. Like, everybody seems to be chill to play. I'm not gonna tell you which ones I hate playing. You're gonna find out if it happens. Worst case scenario, I mean, I could play Xenomorph. Xenomorph's fun. Xenomorph's pretty chill. I like crawling over, like, the vault locations. Post fan art. Who would ever do such a thing? Who would ever do such a thing? In this economy? Never. Never. You know what? Let's play... I don't... Let's play Xenomorph. I'll throw in, can I just do, like, turret hate? Just, like, reduce them from actually using the turrets. I don't care about crawler mode as much as I just hate the turrets. Well, I say that. Yeah, destroying turret causes all survivors to suffer from blindness. On tunnels, I mean, that's nice. Turret takes 15 longer to respawn after destroyed. Increased downtime of turrets 3 seconds after exiting. That's actually pretty nice. Flame distance, 5% haste. My tail attacks are from hemorrhage. Exhausted. Mangled is nice. Let's throw in the headband. I'll just throw in throw in the shroud, just because I can. Needed to draw the bird moment. Oh, like you made fan, like you posted fan art? Like you did that, or you need to draw the bird moment? Because the bird moment was admittedly very perplexing. I have no idea. I don't even know what they were doing. They just straight up went straight at the bird, pet it, looked at me, nodded, and I left. Because, like, how do I respond to that? What do I do? What do I do when somebody just starts... What am I supposed to do when someone just starts petting a bird in front of me? Like, how do I respond to that? What am I supposed to do? I just checked Blue Sky. Yeah, that's pretty apt. It was pretty much just like, bird, what do I do about this? Why the bird? Don't pet a vulture. Don't do that. Very good. Thank you for the fan art there, Charm. I appreciate it. It was a truly iconic moment of our generation. I think people, our archaeologists, will recover that moment from the archives after the Great War, and they will see this as a defining moment of our generation, of our race as humans. It's iconic, to put it lightly. Just don't mind my profile picture experiment. I did see that. You know, I wasn't gonna say anything. It's that banner as well. It's very bold. it's a very bold. I respect it. You know, I can't say I would personally use this as my profile picture, but I respect you for doing so. Charm deserves it. No. I think Charm's doing great. It's a beautiful profile picture. It's beautiful. I love it. Ugh. Oh, that actually reminds me. I need to go through and I need to make sure to update my Twitter profile picture to match my Twitch profile picture, because the wonderful and amazing cat here actually made the entire profile picture, and I want to make sure to use it where I need it. Made the banner in like 30 minutes, needed to make it. Well, yeah, of course. When inspiration strikes, you can't just let it sit idly. You must strike while the iron is hot, naturally. Like, that's just the fact of the matter. I don't even know what to tell you. That's just how it is. Get it off my head. Get out of here. I'm so glad I turned on the Twitch integration throwing system. I love the little emotes popping up and rolling around. It's so, I love it. They're just chilling. They're so cute. Oh, what a waste. Anyway. Yes. Oh, footsteps. Oh, whoa. I'm gonna come out here. I'm here now. Hello. Oh, what? Oh, did she get that perk that just injures her for the whole game? Why was she, what, is she exposed? What happened? Why did she go down? I'm out of here, later. Peekaboo, hello. Hello. Very sneaky. Oh, I hear people here. Like, it's gonna take me longer to get out of the tunnels, but it's gonna be worth it. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna stab you now. Dagnabbit. Yeah, it was just good turret placement on that. Turret. It's good turret placement on their part. I'm not gonna be following them in there. I'm not crazy. Go. Where am I? Back to the tunnels I crawl. Later. Nothing. I think she ran this way, right? She ran into the building. Nothing. Oh. Hello. It's me. I heard footsteps in here. I heard footsteps over here. I got turned around. Who keeps putting those down? Who's doing this? It's disabled for like an extra 3 seconds. It's just I don't even see them because they're disabled. I don't even know they're there. Whoa. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Nope. There we go. That's a solid hit. I still got my form, loser. It's still up and running. I'm gonna get ya. Okay, good. I was like, is it gonna expire? I don't remember it doing that. I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yes. Sneaky. Can I get you around the corner? Ah. Oh my good toast! Oh my goodness! Hello. Give me just one sec. Oh, this is so awkward. Hi. Welcome. Well, Toast, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the well wish. Have you ever wanted to, have you ever sought family? Have you ever wanted a community that you could call your own? That's right. For the low price of following today, you can get all that and more. For the low price of following, you get all that and more. What a steal. What a bundle. That's right. For joining my cult by becoming a devoted follower to us today, you can help bring forth the ends, the swift and just edge to unjust world. It's so loud. It's so loud in here. I keep missing my hits because I'm focusing on so many things at once. It's so awkward. Oh. Good. Just take me back. There we go. I can't turn off the music. You guys are gonna get to listen to this music now. Jake split between two different things. Oh, Shiro, thank you. I know. I had a glow up. What can I say? I had a bit of a glow up. I don't know what to tell you. puberty deletion. Okay, this music is a lie. Hang on. This is very distracting. It's great music. I think it's royalty free. I got it off of YouTube. It's great music. Dear Lord. Okay, cool. Sounds stop. There we go. Cool. Rave time. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I look away And of course I'm getting flashlight stun the moment I look away to make sure everything's going fine. God, you did this, Toast. I blame you. I think this is sabotage. I think I'm being sabotaged. This is intentional. I need more hooks. I need more. I'm not doing good this game. You show your... I will. Don't worry. I will. I'll be more than happy to show everything off. We did a lot of changes. Obviously, the big one that everyone could see. Very happy with. Turned out amazing. Looks awesome. Like this. Technobop for the Xenomorph feels... You know, I can kind of see that. Technobop does kind of... It jives, if you will. Okay, they're getting way too many generators done. Crawl. Ascend! Ascend! I see you! Come here! Come here! Come here! Stop running! Come on, dude, come on! My mom said you can't run so much. This is so uncool. Just let me stab you, dude. Your speed's so lame right now. Just let me stab you, man. Okay. Can I? Okay. I was like, I bet I could double back. That's so awkward. Unfortunately, this is no longer a loop that you can hold. Oh, that's even more awkward. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Joke's on you. I'll do it. I'll commit to this one person. I'll tunnel. I'm ashamed to say so. I'm very ashamed. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I was afraid somebody was gonna, that I was gonna get distracted. Man. You just had too much progress. It made me really uncomfortable to just leave that there. This model for you as well. Yeah! No, I'm so happy with how well it turned out. Like, for the first, like, full model... This one has progress. I don't like that. For the first full model I ever had, I think it turned out so good. That's so awkward. I was really hoping they were going to be closer than they were. I am just going to break this. I cannot afford to just hunt and ignore the generator as much as I would love to. Whoa. Stinky survivors. That's one I just broke. Whoa. I hear them. I hear them. Hi. Peekaboo. I am here. There's only one person I can even down right now, and it's so unfortunate. Hello. Yeah, they doubled. No, they swapped around. That's pretty smart. I like that. I like that. I can respect it. I can respect it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak my way. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak my way around and get to them in time. Excuse you. Luckily, I don't need it. I mean, annoying, but I'll be honest. I probably missed more hits than I would normally because I was so devoted to trying to try and tail attack. To the point where it probably would have just been smarter for me to just go for the normal attack. It probably would have been smarter for me to just go for the M1. Tunnel vision. We love tunnel vision. Tunnel vision's the best. Both turrets back to back is wild. I don't believe I'm gonna be able to get to that other gate quickly before they get it to like 99. Obviously, I think it's probably already at 99. Yeah. Hey, you better run. Yeah, you better run. There we go. Okay. Next. Back into the tunnels. Do survivors get an audio notification whenever I enter the tunnels? I would imagine so, right? Like that would only make sense. Hello. Don't break. Okay, cool. Turret's not up. No. Their range on that is wild. Okay. She's, I mean, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get her anyway. I think they're gonna get that gate open as well, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna get any downs, like, or any kills. I kind of accepted that. Once I started missing things, I got flashlight stun because I couldn't. Like, I was so torn between things, but that's okay. Then again, this is also the random perks. Like, I'm limited in the first place. Like, the main advantage that a survivor has is not just like, oh, they have perks. It's the fact that you can build and make make your abilities better. I can't really do that. Survivors can just hodgepodge and get away with it. That's not really something I can afford. Hodgepodging as killer is not nearly as hi. It's not nearly as forgivable as it is for Survivor. Survivors can get away with it. As a killer, it's not so much. Oh, this right here. This is Corvus. He has a lot to say whenever he has things to say. I had Hecate around as a placeholder, and so Corvus is now the permanent resident of our glorious cult. But yes, here, let me show off a little bit. Let me spread my wings, so to speak. Take us here. You miss Hecate? That's too damn bad. Here we go.
I say a lot of things.
See? He's so talkative. He's so talkative. He loves talking. Look at him. What a talkative guy. So many things. I'm saying. He's so smart. What do you mean typo? What typo? What typo could you mean? Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the thank you for the follow. I managed to avoid it. Yeah, I managed to avoid it. You suck. I'm so sneaky. Dodge and weave. Your buds. Yeah, they did. I guess those were technically your buns. They just kind of rained down. As I didn't even consider the repercussions of the. Yeah, get it off. Get it off.
Dodge this sucker.
What am I dodging? Ah!
I'm going to kiss you.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Thank you for the smooch, Charm. Thank you for the smooch. I appreciate it. You know, that's fair. Huh? Huh? I do. Yeah, pretty. There it goes. Oh, I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. I'm not gonna question it.
Who's a good boy?
Who is he?
I don't know.
Who's a
It
good
could
boy?
be anyone. I don't know. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? You're silly for asking that. You're silly for stop.
I'm going to
Oh
kiss
my
you.
god. And a little smooch. Oh my goodness. Shito, what is up with you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Activated TV. Ah, okay. Stop yelling at me. Why are you so mean to me? Okay. Yeah.
Drink the water.
Okay. Stop yelling at me. All right, I'm over it. I'm feeling fine. I got. That was one redeem. I gotta do the second. Ow! I gotta do the second one. Okay, I'm so hydrated right now. In fact, ow! I'm feeling so hydrated. I'm out of water. Ow! You can stop it now. It's okay. I think I've learned my lesson. I don't need to be hit anymore. I feel like I've learned my lesson now. Oh yes, but the model. Yes, I can reveal the full model. Oh, I know. Here. Ready? And then I gotta unlock it. Hang on, I have it locked. Okay. Ready? Oh! I would be on the desk. I would be on top of the desk. Wow. Hang on, I can actually get on top of the desk. Whoa, I'm so tiny right now. That's crazy. I'm gonna go in front of the desk. Here we go. Diddly-dee-dee-dee. I have legs. Canonically have legs. Let's go. I know. The legends are true. I do in fact have legs. Yeah, I know. Crazy things are happening. We have big changes. Big changes. Been told you're very breathable. Is that so? You don't say so. I don't know about that one. Might have to test it out myself. Every VTuber's dream to go. I know. Wait, I'm so privileged to have legs. I managed to have a growth spurt and I grew legs. I grew so tall. Feet reveal when? Maybe for the right price. Childbearing hips? Well, I'll have to be the judge of that. Yeah, I can wink now. I can wink now. Guys, I have eyeballs. I can move at will. It's crazy. For the feet reveal will be for the right price. You know, I have very devoted followers. Followers that will have to do the right things and ask the right questions. Can't wink, can only blink. I know. It's a gift. It's a gift. What can I say? What can I say? Remember that chat. Yeah. If you manage to discover my secret code word, I will give you the greatest feat reveal you've never ever experienced before. For the low price of solving my riddles. You too can get a foot reveal. I will never reveal my secret, but it might start with a letter. I'll never tell. It's up to you to solve my riddles. What, how did you guys figure it out? So I have to change it now. I have to change it now. To give you to remodel the Sus Among Us character in the bookshelf. I'm pretty happy with the background. I'm pretty look. It would be so funny. There's probably someone that actually does like a custom VTuber model. That's an Among Us crewmate, right? There has to be someone that does. There are so many people that do so many goofy, silly models. There has to be someone that does that, right? I'm not crazy, right? There has to be someone that does that. New redeem when? He's a bappy. He's a big boy. Find him. Should have it get up and vent randomly. That would be really funny. Admittedly, that'd be really funny. We're just like, there's a random every like 3 minutes. No, like 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Like a weird amount, right? Just randomly animated. Full gets up, vents, like maybe disappears behind the scroll back there. That would be pretty funny. Admittedly, that would be pretty funny. Unfortunately, I had to just pull that off of Google Images. I don't have a full animation for that little guy, but he's there. Every 6 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're on it. This is why it pays to have artists in the community. The best followers are ones that are very. Oh God, I can do a thing now. Hang on. I can do a thing. Here, Cat, let me bestow upon you a great honor. A great honor. Because technically, now you have art that is officially part of the channel. Community rules. And I can gift you. That's right. Anime Neko 63. The Anime Neko 63. The official artist role. Congratulations. We have a new official artist on the channel. Which I'm very grateful for. Again, Kat here did so much for the channel. Continues to do so much for me in my personal work. Like, it's just really cool. Like, I really appreciate a lot of the things that Kat here has done. So I highly recommend checking out Kat for any of your potential commission work. Great. 10 out of 10. 5 stars. In fact, 7 minutes. That would be pretty, like... But technically, it's 6 minutes, 66 seconds. So, like, we follow technicalities here. Just to have the funny number. It is the greatest honor of all time, if you really think about it. Praise be unto the official artist. Praise be for the profile picture master of the profile picture. And of Corvus, of course. Classic Corvus here. Pogs! Wee! Oh! I always appreciate it. I do always appreciate the fan art is always really cool. So I think it's like I'm always really happy to see it. But like you don't have to. It's really cool. There's a local king. I was so upon the officially of nobility in the title of baron. The baron titles or baroness or baron. Them. I don't know. Is baron gender neutral already? I legitimately don't know. Okay, I'm gonna tuck behind the desk again because this is unfortunately as much reveal as I have to give for now. If you've solved my riddles, that might change later. If you consider yourself lucky. There we go. Scoot down. Oh, whoa. There we go. Microphone. Hello. There we go. Cool. Lock it. Pop it. Lock it. I don't know what to call it. But pop it, lock it. Wee. Baron, they, thems. Exactly. Baron's a pretty solid title. I do like Baron's pretty good. Just make the male title of every nobility junior neutral. Okay, I can see that. Except, I guess King isn't. Or Lord, because I think Lady would technically be. I think Lady is the nobility term, is like an equivalent to Lord. I think. Baron is the lowest. Don't tell them that. Dude, don't tell him that. No, shh. Hey, Cat. No, Baron is a very noble title. In fact, it's among some of the best, if you really think about it. Master's also pretty good, you know. Lady Anime Neko 63 doesn't have the same, like, it just feels like I'm just calling you a woman, which I guess isn't necessarily wrong, but it feels a little bit less of nobility and more of just like a descriptor. It's like, yeah, this lady, Anime Neko 63. A woman. Person. Cat. Although I guess cat is the female of a feline. Unless you're going to like the big cats, but that's a whole different thing. Cause like, right? Am I crazy? Cause I know Tom is the male version. I can only think of pig for some reason. That's like sow, and that's way off. That's way off. That's like a boar and a sow, and that's not. What is it? What are the technical terms for the cats? This is why I play games, because I get so distracted and I look up random things. Male and female terms for cats. Tom or tomcat, male's been neutered, it's also called a gib. Not as common. Right, yes, okay, I remember that, yeah. Like a non-neutered female is a queen. That's a pretty solid, like, that's pretty solid. Like, I do think that, like, queen's pretty fun. It implies not the greatest things in terms of cats, but I mean, female, it's not wrong. Like, I can see it, and it makes a little bit more sense than just calling like the males a king. Like, that just feels weird. Yeah, not only can my eyebrows do the question thing, you know what's even better? I got full mouth, well, not full mouth tracking, but like oh, like it's very dynamic. I've been very happy with it. Tale as old as time. Oh, my molars, huh? Oh. Shut up. We don't do free ads. Shut up. We don't do free. Shut up. Grr. I know. Like, there's so much. It's such a dynamic model. I'm so happy with it. Like, there's so many small details to it. And can I just say, I'm a big fan of the teeth. I wasn't, like, I don't believe I originally had. It could be on the reference sheet. I'm gonna publicly post the reference sheet, also done by the amazing cat here. I'm gonna publicly post the reference sheet, just that anybody that wants to do fan art or anybody that wants to do art of the model will be able to have like a full reference for everything. So obviously there are gonna be more details and like everything's gonna be there, but for now, this is what you guys are getting. I can't like do a full like it is limited to a certain degree, but I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you can have up to 30 minutes of ad-free viewing. I don't get those anymore. Like I don't have premium. Clearly I don't have a way to avoid the ads. I just don't get any of those. Like, it never asks like, "Oh, would you like 30 minutes of..." No, it just doesn't give me that. It's just like, "No, you're going to listen to 3 ads back to back now. Have fun." And there's no way to avoid it. Like, again, they're generous with the ability to, like, stream, or not stream. They're generous with the number of songs I can listen to before I get an ad, so I can appreciate it to a degree, but I still don't like it. Brave browser, I might look into that. I legitimately might look into that, because I use Opera GX, and I've been a great fan of it. It's been great. It is still my primary. It's probably going to be my primary browser, but it would be nice to have a specific one that I could use for streaming. The only thing I'm worried about is the resource usage. The reason I use Opera GX is because it does let me limit the resources of the browser. Like, legitimately, Chrome used to be my primary browser. Like, that used to be the one that I would use all the time. But it was such a resource hog that I had to cut it out entirely. And I switched to Opera GX, and it's been great. I've been using it for a while. I've been happy with it. It's Chromium based, but you and Cat don't get ads. That is actually really nice. That is really nice. Streaming with Spotify once, started singing the song. Thought you were streaming to Discord because you have it connected, but it was paused. Ugh. You sang it practically perfectly for too long, and it was no. Oh no! Oh man, that sucks. For no reason, man. You got scammed. you just got straight up scammed. I do kind of want to. Part of me does want to get premium again. I used to have it whenever I was still a student, but whenever I lost my job and had to move, I had to cut out a lot of subscriptions. Like, I was no longer an Amazon Prime member. I no longer had Spotify Premium, so I had to completely cut those out. Which means that, unfortunately, I also no longer had access to ad-free listening, which I did really like. That was really nice. I liked it a lot. Also used to have it, but it became broke. Yep, I had to move. And I had to put so much money into that. It was very expensive to move. Still so glad that I had to do that. It was great that I moved out somewhere to get a job, and that came with a house. And then they didn't need me around anymore. So then I no longer had a job or a house, and I don't want to live in, like, I'll be honest, it was New Mexico. I have no, like, I don't live there anymore. It's fine. Like, I don't want to live in New Mexico anymore. It sucked. New Mexico sucks, and I hate it. I don't want to go back, and I definitely didn't want to live there casually. So, had to move. Had to cut out also so many subscriptions. Sucked. It was awful. It was awful. And so I no longer have the discount for premium, nor do I have the flexibility to pay for subscriptions regularly with my current paycheck. Rent and bills are very expensive, meaning subscriptions are not something I can generally afford to have. So, as unfortunate as it is. You'll never catch you living in a desert. Love it. Look, it was fine because I never would have, like, I didn't leave the house. Where I was working, I lived on the premises. Like, it was housing that came with the job. It was job-based living. And it was fine. Like, it was a nice place. I liked it a lot. But that also means that, like, I never had to leave. It was great. Groceries were like a 15-minute drive out. It was a little annoying, but it was like one trip and you'd be good. And the schedule was flexible, so it was fine. But man, it was so hot, and I just did not like it. Pirate's life is a life for me. Yeah, no, subscriptions are great. I love subscriptions. They're my favorite. I would never do an illegal thing such as piracy. What is this? Criminal proceedings? I would never. Never, ever, ever, never. And I definitely wouldn't be one of those people that would ever pirate games, because that's also immoral. Especially if they're games that, like, I don't know, aren't being manufactured anymore, or will never be re-released, or on a dead platform. Would never do that. Modern games, like, I'm not as not that I'm on board with any of them, but I'm less on board with modern games getting pirated. Old games that nobody's making and nobody's making money on. If somebody wants to do it, I wouldn't necessarily be mad at them. It's still a crime, and I don't support it or condone it at all. For the record, I don't condone it. But also, I can understand it. Oh, you brought brownies? Dude, am I sharing? I love brownies. Actually, I legit, brownies are my favorite dessert. I really like brownies. You wouldn't download a, see, I'm saying, you would never download a card. You wouldn't download your grandmother. Don't support games that are subscription-based. Also fair. Also fair. Nintendo makes it literally really tempting. Look, I don't support it. I don't support it. For the record. Is this thing on? I don't support piracy. But also, Nintendo does not have the best track record when it comes to supporting old games, nor will they turn a profit on games that are no longer on consoles that they even produce. So, I would be less upset at that. Just saying. I'm just saying. Why? But why? But it's my re-debut. I can't. Not one? Not a single brownie? But it's my re-debut day. How could you do this? How could you do this? Cruel. Cruel and unusual. Oh, yeah, all right. I know that's fair. Ha! Get fucked. You get ads now. Everybody point and laugh at the ad person. The person who gets ads. Ha ha. I mean, honestly, I don't understand how game industries, and not allowing games that you can no longer buy freely and no longer work on that stuff. If you aren't gonna, exactly. Leave me alone. Let me down. I can understand that. Absolutely. Well, especially for things like from like the GameCube, or like even the DS, the 3DS. They aren't making things for those anymore. You bet there's not going to be a remaster of Pokemon Black and White, even though they're probably the single best Pokemon games, right? Amazing Pokemon games. The single best Pokemon games. They're not going to remaster those, and even if they do, they're going to be like, what, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? Where it's basically just a remaster of the game with some slight changes, so you're not even getting the original experience. Come on. Come on. I would never pirate a game. Legally. Well, I guess there's no... for legal... let me rephrase that. I misspoke. For the record, I misspoke. I would never pirate games because that's illegal. Understand me? I would never pirate games because it's illegal. And I don't condone such actions. But also, I don't really care if other people do. And I'm just saying. I think people that do, especially for old games like the GameCube or DS, I don't think that should be a big deal. I think it's fine. Or the Game Boy, because there were some really good games on the Game Boy that are very expensive. Brother, Drill Dozer? Probably my favorite game for the Game Boy ever. That thing's a collector's game now. It's pushing like $100+ just to get a single copy, and good luck finding one that's not a pirated copy already. There are so many bootlegs of original stuff. Finding an original is a pain. Dear Lord. I think you just realized why your stream breaks every few minutes. Twitch is trying to load ads, but you block. Yeah, that does do it. I was gonna say it's probably they don't like ad blockers, and so they will just like break the browser. But you can usually refresh and get around it. So I mean, I've heard. Not that I would do such a thing. Didn't former master hurt you so much? Why did you do that to me? What was that? That was Diamond and Pearl, right? That was like Shining Diamond Brilliant Pearl. I think. I can't say I ever played those ones because, again, I know I told you in your stream, Kat, I really wanted to play Diamond and Pearl. That was like the Pokemon game I wanted to play more than anything because I really liked Giratina. Yeah, Giratina was in that. I really liked Giratina, but I was really a big fan of Darkrai. I thought Darkrai was so cool. Darkrai was so cool. And he was only in those games. So guess what games I didn't get to get? So I ended up getting Heart Gold instead, and I told you about that one. That was the cracked copy that somebody had that they game sharked, and so I had so many different items. I need to legitimately play that. I never actually played that game, so I should probably do that. But still, remember, kids, it's always more like I would never. You know what? Yeah, I don't like Adobe. Adobe sucks. Adobe sucks. I hate Adobe, man. Their business practices are so scummy. They're so scummy. And there's so many free softwares out there. that, like, I used to use Adobe Premiere. Like, that used to be my editing software. That was what I used for a while because I had access to it, and it's a pretty good tool. But dear Lord, it is so resource hungry. It has so many things I don't need, and I didn't have to pay for the subscription. If I had to pay for the subscription, I would never have bought it, so I didn't. But then I realized that DaVinci Resolve does the exact same thing. There's no need to get Premiere. There's literally no need for Premiere. DaVinci Resolve works just fine, and it's free. Unless you make like a certain amount of money on your stuff. Like if you commercialize and make a lot of money, you do have to pay for it. But even then, it's a license. You buy a license for it, not a membership. Adobe, man. Also, Krita, GIMP, even Paint Tool Sai are better alternatives than Photoshop. Even though Photoshop has some great tools. Don't get me wrong, Photoshop has some amazing tools. You just don't need most of them for most of the time. Like, Let's see. Looking at Earthbound. They've never remade Earthbound. That's one of those games I really wanted to play as well. Like I really wanted to play Earthbound. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. It's just like finding a real copy, impossible. They also hardly have any that are ported to the US. It's so hard. Pretty sure Earthbound is several hundred. Yeah, that's a very good example of a very expensive original copy of a game. This Platinum and Darkrai was event. Yep, that's what I was. Yeah, man, Darkrai's so cool. What remakes Pokemon trading card game like the solo game on Game Boy? Remakes of I played a lot of digital versions of card games like Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I owned a Yu-Gi-Oh for the DS. I never played a Pokemon card game on any of those. That's actually wild. I never even considered that. Oh, you want to cancel subscription to us because you can't afford it? Let's surcharge you even though... That's wild. It's wild. I saw that. Occasionally, Adobe comes up at my work, right? Occasionally people will bring it up. I'm like... And I intentionally say, like, I would not... Technically... I mean, I don't think there's anything against me saying, like, I wouldn't get it. I do generally say, like, oh, I wouldn't necessarily get it. I would use any of these free ones instead. I don't care about the money. I care about screwing Adobe over more than anything, because I don't respect what they do. And I'm not telling people what to do. I'm giving my personal opinion, which I am allowed to do. You can't come after me for that. I'm entitled to have an opinion. And the opinion is that Adobe sucks, and I don't like them. Ever. Oh, there he goes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players rejoice. I tried playing it a little bit. I tried playing it on stream. The new mechanics are just so confusing. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I could get behind, and I think I could really enjoy it too. But with all like the chain mechanics and like the whole like I don't even know, the weird like having extra card slots on the board, I couldn't keep track of any of it. It was way too much. Just give me my Toon World and I'm gaming. Get hit with that surcharge. Really? That dude, I do not like Adobe ever. If you have to cancel Adobe, just pay 1 month. You have to cancel it within the week. Yes, that's the stipulation is you can cancel it for free, but you can't. You have to do it right after you get it, and it's just not nearly enough time. It's not nearly enough time. Ever bought Adobe? Let me show you pirated that. Yeah, I don't use that now, but it's beyond. I would never condone piracy. For legal reasons, I would never condone such a thing. But there are companies, like Adobe, that I feel significantly less hesitant about. Always pirate Adobe, never support them. They also support AI, which is... Yeah. Well, for an art company... Look, I can... No, shut up. We don't do... Shut up. You could pay me for that ad slot. I don't condone AI art generation. Generative art is lame, boring, and it doesn't look good. I do support the idea of artists having more tools that are... Because it's not... AI is such an abused term nowadays. Like, it doesn't actually mean art anymore, right? AI is... There's so many different things that AI could mean that it's so hard to actually narrow down what exactly would be considered. Generative art, I do not support. I think it's stupid. I think having the tools for artists to use to improve their own works and not use it to train off of other works is more support. I think that's really cool. I think the idea of artists having more tools at their disposal so they can make more art, so that it's more accessible to certain people. But generative stuff is not cool, as it is literally piracy. It is stealing art. It's tracing work just 1,000 times over. Like, that's not cool. It's not cool. And in fact, the worst, not worst, but I really don't like AI voice generation. To a degree, I understand it, right? Especially since AI is such a weak, again, it's a weak term. It's hard to say what it is. But like, for example, I really hate it whenever games clearly use AI voice in place of voice actors. For example, Corvus here. Technically, you can say he uses AI voice. The voices he can use are trained off of real voices, right? So, for example, you can type Kermit and then like semicolon or Kermit colon and then make him say something in Kermit's voice. But whenever a project replaces human voice actors with AI, I feel a lot less sympathetic. For example, what was it was like a game show themed destructive environment. It was like the something. It's not The Ring. Why am I blanking what it's called? What is it? The finals. That's what it is. The finals. The announcers, at least last I played it, the announcers are AI generated. They are AI voiced announcers. Last I heard. And it just feels gross. Because, like, you can easily get voice actors for that. Really easily. That's not hard. That's not a difficult project for you to fill. And they just chose to use AI instead for no real reason. Like that, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. AI generation is bad. AI assistance is more specified. Exactly. I think it needs to be narrowed to be more of an assistant tool and less of a supplement, or less of a substitute. That's the word. It's not a substitute. It's an assistant. It's a tool. AI for education is a more complicated subject too. Oh, absolutely. I think obviously we've gotten to the point where we've opened Pandora's box, right? There's no way to put this back in. What's been released cannot be put back in. In fact, adding more rules to it is going to be so complicated and difficult that it's going to take years for it to catch up. The internet has hardly been regulated. It's only recently been regulated by like governing bodies. AI is now a burgeoning element that will absolutely need a lot of maintenance, and it's not going to get that for a while. We're kind of in the Wild West of AI, so to speak. Again, quote unquote AI. It's generative machine learning. It's not AI, but it's what people refer to as AI. Like, I think there's a lot of potential for it as a helping tool, but not as a substitute. I think AI as a whole is bad, but voice acting, yeah, exactly. Whenever it replaces creative works, it is a problem. I do not like that. The AI voice for Fortnite was fine because it was real-time character interaction. I can understand that, especially if the estate of the voice actor gives consent. That feels a lot different. It's from things that are just like pulling from random elements of vocal training. Whenever the estate behind the voice acting gives consent, that feels a lot more suitable, because that's there's permission given, and it's using just that. It's not trained off of other things. It's using just that. Persisting that everyone that's voice acting in art industry should rise up and say no to AI art and AI voice acting, and anyone using AI art and or voice acting for companies, they just don't want to spend money anymore. Exactly. It's all a way for them saving money, right? It's to make the numbers look better, make the numbers bigger because they spend less. That's all it is. It's just a way for them to save money. It's to become more. It becomes more. Well, I mean, there's a reason that even fast food workers are getting replaced, right? You go to a drive-thru, there's a decent chance that at some locations they'll have an AI, quote unquote AI, take your order instead of the employees, because it saves them money in the long run. The equipment's not cheap, and the software's not cheap, but that's one less person they have to hire, which in the long run does save them money, because that's one less role they have to fill. Especially after COVID, with so many businesses cutting out so many employees, because they realized, oh, we could just operate without these guys. Like we were able to get by with like half the employees. At my job, there have been so many of my coworkers talk about how things used to be so different. How before COVID, There were so many positions, so many people working at a given time. It was hard to not get hours. And now you have like 2 or 3 people working at the same time. And that's it, because the company realized, oh, we can operate with fewer people. It's a worse experience for customers, and people don't like that, and it's more stress on the employees, but they don't care because it makes their numbers better, because they have less to pay. It's all money. It's the exact same thing for AI. They need to pay less, they can save money. Say a dollar saved is a dollar earned, right? I think AI is going to enter courts very quickly. We're not prepared for that. No, absolutely. I think it's going to be under heavy scrutiny, heavy regulation, once the government, like governing bodies, open their eyes to the fact that it is going to be a problem. They've already mimicked real voice actor voices with AI. Got in trouble for it. It's technically also to profit from anything made by AI. Yes, I want to say that there was a big union problem. In fact, I think there still is union problems regarding the use of AI for companies replacing voice actors. I think Disney's also suing AI generation. I think I remember hearing that. I remember people talking about how they should, but I don't know if they are. Yeah, because they love their characters and there's a lot of Mickey Mouse AI voices. Yes, no, absolutely. And Disney is notorious for cracking down on that kind of thing. Notorious. I think it's going to get out of the water. I think it's going to get out of their hands real fast, though. They can try, and they're going to keep swatting down as much as they can. But we all know it's going to come to the point where they can't keep up. The fact that anybody with a nice computer could create an entire model means that it's so accessible that it's going to be very difficult for Disney to actually crack down on it, because you literally just need one program. You need one program and then just, honestly, pirating films that have the voice that you need. That's it. And you can create your own model off of that. It's stupid easy, stupid accessible, to the point where it's going to be very hard to regulate for companies and people in general. It's also literally making people go find other jobs. No, absolutely. That's the problem. The job market's already screwed. Like, the job market's already so problematic, especially since the COVID job cutting means that there are fewer jobs available in a lot of positions, and AI is replacing more jobs. So there's fewer and fewer jobs becoming available. But you can always make the argument like, oh, well, that means that there's more jobs opening for people that work in the AI field. Well, that's great. But what about the people that haven't, or that don't have the time or the technical skills already to go into that field? What do they do? Creatives, what do they do? What do creative elements do whenever they're getting replaced? It's a whole thing. The AI voice in drive-thrus were so funny. Orders were messed up, repeating stupid things. Oh, no, it was really funny. It was, admittedly, there's some really funny moments. Still frustrating that it happened, but really funny whenever they caught them. Map Hat for 2028. Map Hat for 2026. I don't know what you're talking about. Get them in now. Get them in now. Use AI as a tool. Since you do circuit prototyping, use a compile parts list for your project and tell you pros and cons of various component making searching. No, I do a similar thing. I use it to like pseudo search things as like a part of research. Obviously, I'll research into it myself. I don't rely heavily on AI, but I will go out of my way to at least get advice and input from it, because it basically just summarizes a lot of the information I'd already find, right? And I have it create pros and cons, but I'm not using it as a creative substitute. I'm using it as an assistant tool, right? That's the big difference. I think it's important to remember advanced tech comes to the general public like 10 years after the government had already got hold of it. That's a whole other rabbit. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that was a whole other thing. How it's really interesting. I highly recommend. I don't know if you guys watch Doug Doug, or if you even know who Doug Doug is. I highly recommend Doug Doug. He did a whole talk. There was a whole video he made specifically about what he believes could be the future of AI as a tool. Where like he talks about how there is he not only does it go into how it works, like how it actually functions, how it gets to where it is, but he also goes into like the potential for it, applications from a positive light, rather than going like hard into scrutiny. He doesn't necessarily touch on the creative element, because he recognizes, and I recognize, that there are problems with that. There are a lot of problems, and that's going to be a whole thing that has to be tackled. But it's a really good way of learning how it works, what it actually means, and ways that it can be used. I really recommend it. It's a really, really cool video. People wonder why no one wants to work anymore. It's because they want to take jobs away and save money using AI. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the problem with that is, like, for my job, I'd literally say, like, oh, yeah, people just don't want to work these days. Because it's easier to say that to these old people than it is to say, like, the job market's just really screwed. Like, I can't get a job. I have years of experience. I've been working since I was like 10. I've done a lot of work in my life, and it doesn't mean anything because there's other people with higher qualifications are looking for the same jobs because there are like 8 jobs. Like there's nowhere's available. That Pat for 6/13/25. Please get him in office now. Get him in office now. That man is going to Congress, and I fully respect it. I fully respect it. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. It gives you a general idea of the parts. Exactly. Like, it gives you a decent breakdown of everything. Another thing is, like, its use in coding. Coding can be seen as a creative task, but it generally has, like, a more defined set and end. I think using it as a way to assist you in programming is great. I think it's awesome. Not that this is necessarily referring to programming, but as an example, using it as a tool for programming is so helpful. It helps make it so accessible for people. And it doesn't replace people. It gives you access to a new tool, which is an important caveat. You might put Pat. I think that'd be really funny. I wonder how many people might actually do that. Like, legitimately do that. Used to be excited for AI with art because you always wanted to make a comic. You'd wish there was an AI that could color it for you. Now you just have to draw it. But now that you've seen the damage that tool is... Yeah. Well, I still think it could be really neat, again, to have a tool like that. But, big important caveat here, but you have to make sure it's a tool that doesn't use your art for generative stuff later. Because a lot of them are like universal tools that do a whole bunch of things. I think using it as a helpful tool for coloring things in could be a great tool, something that can help you, especially if you use it as like a filler, a substitute, so you can have a comic that you make without needing to go through and do everything by hand in the moment that you do it, right? But unfortunately, as far as I know, most tools that do similar things are like, oh yeah, we do coloring it in, we do generative art, we do shading for you. Don't ask where we get that information. And then in the fine print terms and conditions, we say that anything you upload to us, we can use for generative AI. And it's just like, why did I come to you? I'm trying to get away from that. Why did I come to you in the first place? And it's just like, again, could be a really helpful tool. But the terms and conditions are never as clear as they need to be, and they use your stuff because then they could turn around and use it for other things. Fun facts: companies do hiring listings because they've been getting COVID checks. If they do, yep, that is true. It is very very common. I remember hearing about that as well, where like companies create fake listings online, show like, oh, we're hiring, we're trying to get people in, but they never actually fill the position. Like, they say they're hiring so they can get some sort of subsidy, but they never actually follow through with it because they don't have to. They don't have to show that they filled the position. They just have to show that they're looking for people to fill the position. Because, you know, kids these days just don't want to work, right? Kids these days just don't want to work. So it's not the company's fault if they couldn't find a suitable candidate. It's this generation. Gen Alpha is just a bunch of slackers, right? Bunch of slackers. They hate working, right? Can't wait till you hit the era the government cracks down on AI for jobs because they don't have people actually working anymore and everyone's staying home. I'll be so honest. If I could get a stay-at-home job or like a remote position, I would leap on that. Dude, look, I don't hate my job. I think I have a pretty decent job. I especially like the benefit of my employee discount, right? I enjoy it, especially since I can get magic cards through my work and they're discounted. So I do have an addiction. So I'm very happy with that. But commute, paying, and the fact that I don't get any benefits from the job, if I could get a remote position that can get me more hours for a similar or better pay, you know I'm going to take that. You know I'm going to take that. I get to stay cozy. I can actually do chores. I don't have to be like, oh, well, this is my only day off, so I'll do chores then. Brother, I could go on vacation. I can go on vacation and actually do things. I don't have to be like, oh, well, I have to call out, or I have to call out 20 days in advance. Even if there's no schedule, I have to call out 20 days in advance just to get a day off. And that's if it's approved. Sucks, man. Looks like home job is fine, but with jobs where AI can just take over instead of kind of... That's the thing. I've seen more people talk about how, like, you know what AI is really good at? It's good at scheduling. It's good at managing, actually. It's really good at management stuff. If anything, some more, I don't know, corporate heads should probably get cut than the small fries. Since they're so efficient at it, they're going to be more efficient than an actual CEO, and they'll make fewer mistakes if you think about it. Just saying. I'm just saying. Need that too. Need better job. Need it now. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm just saying. There are a lot of positions I'd rather take. AI is good at everything because it can be taught. Exactly. It can be trained very, very. We'll still make mistakes. Absolutely. But, unfortunately, I don't know, man. You have a work from home job. Really? That's wild. Guess yours to handle something. I can understand that. They don't want you in public. Yeah, there have been times where at work, I've seen people, I don't know if they're technically working from home, but I can't imagine why you would do this in any other position, where they walk in with their phone in one hand and plugged into their phone, running up from the wire to their head are those like fugly microphone headsets, like call center looking ass headsets. I'm just like, why are you wearing that? And they're talking to people on it. Why are you wearing that in public? Are you working? Are you shopping while you do your job? Why are you here? Like, I can't imagine any other scenario where people would be wearing that in public. Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? Why would you wear that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Need that for your raid screen? What, the headset? I do have that. Of course I got the headset. I could technically get, if I could find an asset for VTube Studio, I could have it tracked to the model rather than just a static image that I have there. Why wear that when you can wear a nice headset, one that makes you sound nice? Usually, to my knowledge, actually, a lot of the time they have requirements. Like, they require you to get specific headsets. And they usually make you pay for it, too. Usually, whenever you like a work from home job, they don't supply anything, so they make you pay for it out of pocket. And they do have requirements. Like, I've had people come in looking for specific specs for specific stuff with specific requirements because their job requires it. And usually it's for a consistency thing. Usually it's so that some people don't sound miraculously better than others.
Think about the people.
Oh, shut up. We don't do free ads. We don't do free ads. You shut up. Shut up. Like, to my knowledge, it's usually for consistency purposes. So, like, if somebody like, say, for example, hypothetically, right? You're doing a work from home call center, right? Your position is just at a call center where everybody there works from home. If you call in, there is a, like, 33% chance that you'll get somebody that sounds amazing. And a 66% chance that you'll get somebody that you can't understand because they have a very bad microphone. Now, it's not fair for the company to make people pay for the better stuff. So instead, they make everybody pay for the cheap stuff. So everybody sounds equally bad. Instead of making everybody sound equally good, because they wouldn't want to provide that because it's a cut in their profit, they make everybody sound equally bad. So, really cool. Not paying for stuff you make them use. No, exactly. I mean, I say that technically for a lot of companies, you do have to do a similar thing where it's like, oh, we do have a dress code, and if you don't have that specific uniform stuff, they will have you pay for it. But it's a lot different whenever it's like something you couldn't, if you're wearing, for example, pants for a job, like your job requires you to wear like black pants, right? And you don't own any black pants, then yes, you will have to buy some black pants because they aren't going to provide that. But you can also wear that any other time. This cheap ass headset you're buying from like Goodwill, you're not going to use that anywhere else. So there's no reason. Like you're wasting money on that.
Separate those limbs
All right, if you insist,
from your body.
Unfortunately, I don't have a good way to, like, actually. Oh yeah, that's a lot of pops to the spine. That's a lot of pops to the spine. I've been curled up for like 3 hours. I send the equipment. To be fair, monitors, PC. Oh wow, they give you everything. I do respect that. Do you know if whenever you leave the job, do they have you send it all back? Do they have you like have to get rid of it all, or do you get to keep any of it? Because I mean, if they're sending it to you, I'd imagine they want it back afterwards, right? Hypothetically speaking. I mean, it's nice that they give you the stuff actually. Dress code is so different. No, exactly. The headset you can't really do anything else with. The dress code, I mean, technically you're buying equipment for your job, but at the same time, you can use that outside of the job. Discharge after all that serious talk. Yes, you have to send it back. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that checks out. Again, I'd be surprised they'd let you keep it, but it would be nice. It'd be pretty cool. Send it back or drop out of the nearest company. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I was wondering how they had to do it. Like if you had to send it back, or if they're dropping it off at a nearest company store. That makes the most sense. If paid for it and send it to you, you send it back. Yeah, again, I think as long as you get it back, that's all that matters. That's all they care about. And I'm assuming they could probably go for legal problems if you do refuse. It would be really funny though. It's like, no, they're mine. They're mine now. This code, you go buy your exact size shoes. Yeah, no, exactly. And at least some jobs provide uniform shirts, because a lot of the time that's usually the part that you actually need. But whenever I worked at Taco Bell, many moons ago, whenever I worked at Taco Bell, I was warned by my parents. They're like, hey, just so you know, you should ask about the uniform and see if you have to buy any of it. Which I was like, why would I do that? They should just give it to me. Luckily, they did. Like I didn't have to buy anything there. But if you want something like a jacket, even at my current job, if you want something like a jacket that you can technically wear in the store that's technically part of uniform, you do have to pay for it. Like, that's not a choice. You have to pay. Like, it's considered merch, basically. Like, why would I buy work merch? Why would I do that? And they charge you for the equipment if they don't get it. Also makes sense. Yeah, no, that checks out. They don't want you to use clothing. Work at Denny's. Who still should. I still have my Taco Bell hoodie. I got a Taco Bell hoodie as like a Christmas gift from my last employer. And I mean, it was a gift, so like I don't have to give. I still had the shirts. I didn't like them, and I didn't need to wear them, so I didn't keep them. But like, I still have that hoodie. I wear that hoodie regularly. Like whenever I donate plasma, the plasma, just for context, plasma centers are usually like 70 and below. Inside, it's like they need a colder temperature. And at the end of each donation, right, so they're pulling plasma from your body. They're replacing it with saline. At the end of the donation, when they start pumping saline in, it's room temperature, meaning you get like 69 to 70 degree fluid in your body. It's so cold. It's so cold. With a normal body temperature is pushing like 90, like mid 90s. That is freezing. It's so cold. And so it's like you start shivering. It's bad. It's real bad. So I wear a hoodie there. And I usually just bring the Taco Bell hoodie because it's like, A, I don't care about getting iodine on it. And B, it's comfortable. Like, why would I ever get rid of that? It's great. You worked at Taco Bell and still want them to get you their sponsor. I think that's why I should get their sponsor. I work there. I know their inner workings. I know their secrets. I know what they're hiding in the beef. If I don't get that sponsorship, it's going in my tell-all memoir inside a bagel. You can look for it at your nearest Barnes & Noble, like circa 2029. Taco Bell beef. Yeah, I used to work at Taco Bell. It was a fine job. I didn't necessarily like it, but, you know, it's Taco Bell. I did really like that I got a free meal every time. Like, I would get an allowance to use on a daily meal. It was great. I got Taco Bell every day I worked. It was awesome. I had a great time. Oh my God, I'm gonna get that sponsor. Just you wait. One of these days, I'm gonna get that sponsor. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. You mark my words. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. One of these days, I'm gonna get in touch. They're gonna be like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna be like, hey, babe. It's been a while. And they're like, hey, we got you. Money. I'm like, sick. I would have also taken Taco Bell, like food. But money's cool too. Could not handle hangry people. Oh, that actually reminds me. Okay. Story time. So, today, actually, I know I mentioned I worked an 8-hour shift. Like, it was a full shift. Exhausting stuff. Usually it's not too bad. Usually it's pretty boring too. Like, for example, pretty much all I do is direct people where they need to be. It's like somebody will come in and they'll be like, hey, I want this. And I'm like, okay, cool, go over there. Like, okay, cool. And it's sometimes there's like, hey, would you be able to help me out? And I'm like, I can't, but I can get someone who can. And that's pretty much it, right? This isn't always my job, but that's what I do sometimes. So that's what I was doing. So I was like, oh, you go over here, blah, 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 whatever. Lo and behold, I'm working, I'm doing my job. I'm like, hey, go over here, go over there. You want that? I'll call somebody over, whatever. A gentleman comes in. I don't necessarily I don't see him initially. I think I was busy doing something else at the moment. Whatever. He must have been waiting for like, man, I don't even know, 5 minutes, maybe 7, if I'm being crazy. And he goes up to one of my coworkers who's currently helping somebody else at that exact second. Clearly not available. Clearly not available. Goes right up to them and he's like, hey, I've been waiting for 10 minutes. Help me. And he's like, I can't. Like, okay, cool. I'll make sure that everybody knows that as soon as they're available, they'll go help him out. Right? He didn't come up to me. He went up to my coworker. Coworker said, like, or even the manager saw it, and the manager's like, hey, we'll let him know and make sure everybody knows. All right, cool. We'll hold on. Maybe another 5 minutes pass. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. I'd say 5. 5 minutes pass. Okay. Guy comes up to me. He's like, hey. I'm like, hello. How can I help you? He's like, I've been waiting for 10. No, he was like, I've been waiting for 15 minutes for someone to help me out. You need to get someone to help me. I'm like, I understand. We're actually really short-staffed at the moment. But he's like, I don't care. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. Close the fucking door. Or no, he's like, lock the fucking door. I'm like, actually, obviously, my manager would be very unhappy if I actually said a lot of things. And there were a lot of things I really wanted to say. I realistically just said like, oh, no, I understand. Absolutely. I'll make sure that everybody knows. Then he immediately followed up with someone else. But I'm like, brother, you're the only person complaining about this. So it really sounds like it's actually only your problem. Actually, it sounds like it's exclusively your problem. If you ask me, which, I mean, I know you didn't, but it sounds like out of everybody, it's your problem more than anybody else. So actually, I hate to break it to you, it might be. Also, what do you want me to do? I just said we're short-staffed. And he really expected me to be like, oh, if you're short-staffed, you should lock the fucking door. He said you should lock the fucking door. I'm like, first of all he said was like, you should lock the fucking door. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I thought about it a little bit later. I'm like, he probably means that if we're short-staffed and nobody's available, we should close the door. Which is really funny, because if you mean to tell me, you mean to lead me to expect that if he came up to the door and it was locked and he couldn't get in, but he could see people inside because there were people inside and the lights are on, he sees people inside, he wouldn't throw a temper tantrum? You really lead me to expect that this would not be a similar response if we had locked the door because we were short-staffed. Come on. Come on. Really? But I'm like, I understand. No, I understand. Absolutely. As soon as someone frees up, he's like, oh, I need to talk. Where's your manager? I'm like, she's right over there. She's also busy. Like, I was like, yeah, she's also busy. He didn't go over to her. He stayed near me, by the way. He stayed near me. He's like, well, it just kept going on. Eventually, my manager kind of talked to her because she was still busy. So she had to speak up. She was like, hey, yeah, we've already called for you twice. He's like, oh, he grumbles and he storms off. Eventually, the original coworker that he pestered frees up and is pulled over to go help the guy out. I was really tempted to just never send anybody over because I don't know what people that act this way expect. Like, do you really think that I care about maintaining you? Do you really think that the money that you are spending, that I don't get a penny of, by the way, that I would care if you never came back? Do you really think you hold that much say over my life? Because I hate to break it to you, you don't. I really couldn't care less about what happened to you. Whenever somebody comes up to you and they're pulling that kind of card, I'm like, you realize this doesn't make me want to help you, right? In fact, this wants me to do the opposite. The only reason I'm not doing the opposite is because my manager would not be happy. So, like, do you really expect that? This is why people get spit in their food. Like, you treat people like that, and then you expect top-notch service? Like, really? I don't... Really? But eventually, the coworker goes helps him out. He's working with him for like 15 extra minutes, maybe even pushing 20. Eventually, he gets done. He starts to leave. And as he comes up, he has the audacity to come to me again. He's like, see, that wasn't so difficult, now was it? Like, his tone completely changes, being sarcastic and smarmy. He's like, that wasn't so difficult, now was it? You guys just made $700. I'm just like, brother, I really couldn't fucking care less. that doesn't mean anything to me. I would be happy if you got hit by a bus on the way out. Like, honestly, I really couldn't care less about what happened to you. But it's like, I'm glad to hear that. Have a good day. And what's wild is as he's leaving, look, I don't say this lightly. I don't say this lightly. He came in with what I assume is his wife. If that's how he treats if that's how he treats not service workers, if that's how he treats like customer service, I feel really sorry for his wife. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I feel really sorry for his wife if that's how he treats people he doesn't know. I don't know. Read that as you will. Interpret that as you might. I'm not gonna expand on that anymore. All I'm saying is that's how he treats random people. I don't want to think about how he treats his wife. I'm just saying. Right? In Minecraft. I don't know. Look. But what's wild is he has the audacity is as he's leaving, he snickers to his wife. Right? As he's leaving, he like chuffs and like scoffs as though he said something really clever. I'm like, did you really think that because you came up and tried to start something with me, that's why you got helped? Brother, you got helped because one person opened up. The thing that I said would happen, happened. And you didn't register that. You didn't register that whenever I said, as soon as someone frees up, they'll help you out. He assumed that because he had come up to me, he started basically yelling at me, that's what got him help. No, he got helped because he was a customer. Like, he thought that because, it wasn't so difficult. Brother, nobody was available. Everybody was busy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I would have no more employees. And exactly. Like, oh, well, I'm glad you came in and started yelling at me. We suddenly have more people on staff. Every employee gets one day in a year. I would be so down. I was thinking, like, I could take this guy in a fight. If he starts starting something, technically I'm not supposed to, but I could absolutely kick his ass. This is an old man with a long-ass beard. Brother, I could just pull that fucking beard and he'd tumble down. Like, he would not stand a chance. He wouldn't even get to throw a punch. He starts winding up to try and hit me, or he like, pushes at me. I tug that beard, that man's falling down. When I say long, it was, like, going down to his pelvis. From his chin to his pelvis, this man was like Dumbledore. Like, I just grabbed that. Bull, what is he gonna do? What are you gonna do about that? I'm just saying. X was one of those male Karens, let me tell you, she's going through. See, that is a red flag. Unfortunately, I also would imagine she's probably stuck. Like, I really hope that she's able to get out of that, because I feel very sorry for her, genuinely. But where I'm located, no, we don't do free ads. We don't do free ads. Shut up. Where I'm located and how old they were, I know how a lot of how that generation is about, like, divorce. I would imagine she doesn't feel as though she's in a position where she could or would ever do so. And I really hope that she gets to the point where, assuming it's not a healthy relationship, I don't want to just assume it's, as much as I don't like the guy, I don't want to assume he's abusive, right? Because that's a big line to cross. If it is an unhealthy relationship, which I think there are signs that could point to that being the case, theoretically, I hope she's able to at least get a brighter side, or maybe become a widow very soon, hypothetically speaking. She's either in a position where she can't get out, or she's just bad. No, absolutely. It's very possible. I was thinking about that. I was like, as they were walking out, I realized that he had his wife with him. I'm like, either she's just as bad as he is and they match each other's freak, so to speak, or she's not doing great. or she can't leave. Like, hopefully, as much as I don't like it, I hope it's the former, I think. I hope she's just bad. She's just a bad person. Because then they can both get hit by a bus and I won't feel bad about it. In Minecraft. But at the very least, it's just like, I don't know. Some people, man. Some people. Either way, actually, we ended up going longer than I expected, and we reached the original time I was looking at getting, because I ended up getting really distracted. We did not play as much Dead by Daylight, but I'm more than okay with that. Dead by Daylight's great, but again, I can't narrate Dead by Daylight for as long as I needed to. 8-hour shift into 3-4 hour stream is a lot. But again, we will be streaming tomorrow, so make sure to stop by then. I don't work tomorrow, meaning the schedule should be, I haven't uploaded one yet, but tomorrow should be from 5 to 9 EST. So make sure to stop by if you can. I look forward to seeing you guys. Your fan art as fast as you get. You don't have to. I appreciate it, Kat. It was really awesome. I love getting the fan art from you. Namely because I do pay you for art frequently. And so it's like, legitimately, I'm getting something I could have paid for, and it's great. Not that I don't mean to like make that a bad comparison. I realize that could sound bad, but it's like, I already like, I love your art style. It is really cool to just see stuff. You just silly, like, dude. I know I already talked about it. Kat here did a fan art whenever I was playing Hollow Knight. Did fan art of me as the Hollow Knight guy. It was so cute. It was so cute. It turned out so cute. I loved it so much. Like, I don't think every single piece you've done has been so cool. It's been so cool. I've been so happy with all of them. I've been so happy. They're so cool. So I do appreciate it every time. But my voice is getting shot. I'm completely out of water, and I have dishes to take care of and clothes to wash. So I really think I should probably stop for today. As much as I hate to say it, as much of a blast as I've had, this has been a really fun time. Huge thanks to everybody, by the way. Thank you guys. I didn't expect it to have this much turnout, but I had a really good time. When she hollows on your night, when she hollows in your night till you silk song. Am I right? Which never happens. Yeah, thank you guys. I had a great time. But yeah, that is everything for today. So once again, huge shout out to everybody. Shout out to Kat for all the amazing art. Shout out to Toasty. Oh, I can't believe I didn't. I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool. No, my foolishness. My foolishness. I'm forgore. Toast is a shout out. It's a shout out for Toasty for the raid. Thank you for the raid. That was also really cool. I do really appreciate it. But yes, thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would normally say like, oh, this is a raid. I don't think I'm following anybody that I would raid into. So make sure to stop by tomorrow. Again, that's 5 to 9 EST. I look forward to seeing you guys. I think we'll be playing some Resident Evil. We like Resident Evil? It's gonna be Resident Evil Biohazard, if you like that one. I already played Village. Village was awesome. But it's gonna be Biohazard. I've never played that one. So make sure to stop by. Thank you guys. But yes, that is everything. Bye, Toasty. Bye, Kat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cult there, Ryu. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Welcome. But before I get too distracted again, thank you guys. And I don't really have much else to say. So without further ado, as always, have a nice night. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, Toasty. Bye, Kat. Bye, Ryu. Bye, Charm. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I appreciate you. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, now whoever's left, we're going to get a live reaction to this art that has been posted, apparently, on Twitter, I believe, from our dear friend Kat, our dear friend of the channel, AnimeNeco63. All right, live reaction. All right, opening Twitter. Okay, I got 3 notifications. Gonna check this one. Okay, I see it's a post that I'm tagged in. All right. You guys, they don't know what they're there for. I will throw hands. They don't know it's good. They can't stop me. I will beat them up. I will beat them up so good. Check out, if you guys want to see what the art is, you should check out AnimeNeco63 over on Twitter or Blue Sky. Both are there. Or the Discord. If Kat isn't gonna post it in the Discord, I'm gonna post it in the Discord. So you should guys check that out. All right, bye guys. Have a nice night. For real this time.